How about that? What an introduction by the lovely Brookville cheerleaders. Ladies, don't go anywhere. I got a question to ask you in just a minute. Hello, everyone. Jimmy the Lakes along with the Dandy One, Doug Marshall. We're at Stinger Stadium on the campus of Brookville High School for what we think is going to be an outstanding game. The undefeated Brookville Bees playing host to the undefeated Liberty Minutemen. Doug, this is going to be a good one. We're going to talk about it when we come right back. But let's ask these young ladies a question. Ladies.
What question?
Who do you think is going to win tonight? Wow, we'll be right back, folks. Hello, everyone. Jimmy the Lakes again. And C-Line Automotive and Appomattox is here to serve you. Whether it's a like-new pre-owned vehicle or their service department with their great certified technicians, C-Line does the job right. And don't forget, C-Line has guaranteed credit. C-Line, located on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farmville. You owe it to yourself to try C-Line.
Visit us online.
Welcome back to Stinger Stadium, everyone, on the campus of Brookville High School. Jimmy the Lakes and the Dandy One, Doug Marshall. And Dandy, we talked about it just a moment ago. The Brookville Bees coming in 2-0. The Liberty Minutemen coming in 2-0. And let me give you a little bit of statistics, okay?
Okay.
Brookville's coming off a 48-0 blanking of Turner Ashby last week.
Yeah.
Liberty is averaging 55 points a game. Something's got to give tonight,
Well,
Doug.
yeah, Liberty put up 63 points last week against a good Rockbridge team. So I tell you what, the rubber meets the road here tonight. Somebody may go into here with one loss, and we don't know who that may be. But I tell you what, Liberty has the horses in the backfield. They've got the key people. They've got what we call the hands people. And Brookville, on the other hand, they may have the defensive personnel. So it ought to be a good battle.
It should be a good battle. And we've got one seasoned coach out there, and Coach Watts over there for the Liberty Minutemen. And, of course, Coach Meeks, he's kind of the new kid on the block, Doug. Not that he's never coached before, but this is his first stint in the Seminole District, a very, very tough district. And so far, he's earning his kudos with a 2-0 Brookville team.
Well, yes, he has. Of course, when he went to school down here at Heritage, so he's really not that far away from home. But Coach Meeks has put together a very good Brookville team this year. A lot was unknown about his scheme before they put it on the field here about 2 weeks ago. Unfortunately, the other two teams now know about it, and Liberty's about to find out about it.
Absolutely, but you got to think about the Liberty Minutemen, too. Coach Watts has got his players ready to go. They think they've got unfinished business. They think last year they should have went deep into the playoffs, if not won the state championship. It did not happen. This year, they're looking for that. But a big obstacle in their way, Doug, are the Brookville Bees on the Bees home field here tonight.
It's always tough to come into Stinger Stadium and pull off a victory, but Liberty may have the combination. Liberty likes to run the football. They got so many options coming out of that run and that veer offense. I'll tell you what, if Brookville keys on one too much, there's another guy that can take it down the field.
Well, you want to think it's going to be a defensive game, but folks, I got a feeling a lot of points are going to be put up on the board tonight. This is going to be a good one to watch. We're going to come back, see if we can talk to the coaches right after this. Hello everyone, Jimmy the Lakes here. And are you tired of paying too much for a new vehicle? Well, if so, Shentel Automotive in Appomattox is your next stop. Shentel has a large selection of vehicles to choose from. Great, pre-owned, like-new vehicles that can fit your budget. And it doesn't get any better than saving thousands of dollars on that vehicle rather than buying a brand new one. So stop by Shentel Automotive to get the royal treatment. You will not be disappointed. And don't forget about Shentel and their certified mechanics to make sure that your ride or your current ride is in tip-top shape. Shentel Automotive on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farmville.
Visit us online.
right, we've got Chris Watts here for the Liberty Minutemen. Coach, how you doing tonight?
I'm all right. How about you?
Pretty good. Hey, 2-0, averaging 55 points a game. Your guys are doing it. I know you had said you had a lot of skilled players. You were worried about the line at one time, but your guys have really turned it on this year so far.
Yeah, we've been fortunate on the offensive side. We just got to do a better job on the defensive side tonight. That's where we struggled a little bit, and we worked hard on it, so hopefully it'll pay off.
And playing a pretty good Brookville team as well. They're 2-0, coming off some big victories. A big 48-0 win last week against Turner Ashby. And you guys have been rivals for quite some time. It goes way, way back in the Seminole District. So this is truly a rivalry game.
Right, and anytime you play Brookville, it's a good game. You know, it's a rivalry game for us. It's for them. It's the whole district. Kind of every game we play, just about is a rivalry game in our district. And playing this early in the season is a little rare. So we're going to see what we're made of right now.
Well, Coach, you know, a lot of times people are saying Liberty has unfinished business. Last year you had a great team. You thought you should have done a little bit better. This year you're trying to put it all together. A big obstacle over there on those maroon uniforms as well, but you got a game plan for it, I'm sure. What have you got to do to stop Brookville?
We just got to play sound defense. You know, we've been fortunate to score a lot of points the first couple of games. We know it's not always going to be that way. And defense wins championships. That's the way it works. And we've got to do a better job on that side, regardless of who we were playing this week. That's what we've been focusing on.
Well, Coach, it's always a pleasure and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, got Coach John Meeks here for the Brookville Bees. Coach, how you doing tonight?
Doing real good.
Hey, 2-0, you guys are putting some points on the board and playing some pretty good defense as well. You blanked out a Turner Ashby team. You know, I don't care whether they're good or bad. It's hard to keep a team from scoring. Your guys did it last week. Big game tonight. Liberty Minutemen coming in here. Maybe the biggest game you've had so far. I know every game's a big game, but this might be the biggest game of the season. What have you got to do to beat Liberty tonight?
We have to keep doing what we've been doing, and right now that's playing mistake-free football on offense. We've done a great job the first two games with no fumbles, no turnovers, no picks. So if we can keep playing offense like that and not giving up the home runs on D, they're going to get their yards. I don't think anybody's going to come out and hold Liberty to no yards of offense. So they're going to do what they do and do it well. We just have to prevent the home runs.
Glad to be playing them at home, I would take it.
Absolutely.
Get on that home field advantage. It does make a difference. You got the crowd behind you. But, Coach, let me ask you, we've been hearing about enthusiasm with the Brookville Bees. You have really brought some enthusiasm into this club. Not that they didn't have it before, but right now we've been hearing about a fired-up Brookville Bee team, and they've showed it on the field. What do you contribute that to?
I contribute to the guys. I don't know if it's any of me. I think all we've preached is hustle and effort. That's all we preached from day one. And I think once they start seeing that, once they saw that hustling and effort was paying dividends, they just kind of fly around more and look like they're having fun. So I just attribute it to putting a big emphasis on hustle, and it's all them.
And you know, early in the year we did an interview with you, and you were talking about the guys that came out and how you worked hard in the weight room. It's starting to pay off now, isn't it?
Oh yeah, we've been getting after pretty hard since February, making road trips from Louisa, and I had a coach here working with them. So the off season was probably the best of my career in terms of effort and attendance. So I'm hoping that pays dividends.
Well, Coach, good luck tonight against a good team. You'll need good luck, but you also have a great team, and they have a great coach.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thanks.
Hello, everyone. Jimmy the Lakes again. And Cedarline Automotive and Appomattox is here to serve you. Whether it's a like-new pre-owned vehicle or their service department with their great certified technicians, Cedarline does the job right. And don't forget, Cedarline has guaranteed credit. Cedarline, located on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farmville. You owe it to yourself to try Cedarline.
Visit us online.
Welcome back to Singer Stadium, everyone. Jimmy the Lakes, and the Dandy one, Doug Marsh. And Dandy, you got the football. That's what they're playing with tonight, is this pigskin right here.
You know, somebody said I might get to play tonight, so I brought the ball. I got the ball.
I want to see you do the flip like the cheerleader did. That's what I want to see.
Well, if I do, I may be attraction. You won't have me next week.
Well, and we probably won't have to watch the football game either because he'll be down on the field for quite some time. But, folks, getting back to the game, Liberty will be in the white, Brookville will be in the maroon, and, Doug, we're looking for a great game here tonight. These are two quality football teams. You know, at the beginning of the year, we didn't know what to expect out of Brookville. And you and I both picked Liberty to win this game, but I'm going to tell you, right now, I don't know.
Well,
the Bees are playing well.
Well, you know, after looking at all the statistics and everything, I stayed with the Liberty Minutemen when I did my little thing this morning, and but I said it was going to be close. It was kind of hard. I kind of wanted to go with Brookville in the heart, but I went with my head and took Liberty. We'll find out. I may be wrong.
No question about it. As we talked about earlier in the pregame, Liberty averaging 55 points a game, and Brookville, they're not giving up many points, and they're scoring a bunch too. So something's got to give tonight. It's not going to be 0-0. I can tell you that.
No, it's going to be some up and down the field. It's going to be some passing, but you're going to see Liberty at their best. They're going to grind it out. It looks like they got a big offensive front now, and they've kind of put some pieces together. That was always the key this year. Could Liberty find a line that would work? And so far, obviously, it looks like it has so far. We're going to find out exactly how much tonight, because the Brookville Bees have a big defensive front. If Brookville can stop the run, then give the advantage to the Bees. But if the Bees can't stop the run, it's Liberty all the way.
We're looking for a great game tonight, folks. You do not want to miss a minute of it. Doug, we also want to thank Cedar Line Automotive down there in Appomattox. They are a pregame sponsor. They have some great cars down there, folks. You got to go travel down there. Only 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 20 minutes from Farmville. You come on down to Cedar Line Automotive. They'll do a great job for you. And the service department is top-notch also. So we want to thank them for being our pregame sponsor. And, Doug, I'm really excited about this game, and we're just moments away from the kickoff.
Well, I know that, so here, you take the football.
All right, I got it. We're going to run with it, and we will see you in just a moment for the Liberty Minutemen and the Brookville Bees from Stinger Stadium on your live TV game of the week on Shentel Cable, and it's coming up right after this. Hello everyone, Jimmy the Lakes here, and are you tired of paying too much for a new vehicle? Well, if so, Cedar Line Automotive in Appomattox is your next stop. Cedar Line has a large selection of vehicles to choose from. Great, pre-owned, like new vehicles that can fit your budget. And it doesn't get any better than saving thousands of dollars on that vehicle rather than buying a brand new one. So stop by Cedar Line Automotive to get the rural treatment. You will not be disappointed. And don't forget about Cedar Line and their certified mechanics to make sure that your ride or your current ride is in tip-top shape. Cedar Line Automotive on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farm.
Visit us online.
As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
Welcome everyone to Brookville High School Stinger Stadium for your live TV game of the week on Shentel Cable. Jimmy the Lakes along with the Dandy One, Doug Marshall. And Dandy, I'm liking this interview, this intro music. I'm liking it.
I mean, I want to know why you're dancing up here, buddy.
I tell you what, because my feet won't stop moving and my hips won't stop shaking because we got shaped and baked tonight on this field. Liberty Minutemen, Brookville Bees, and here come the Brookville Bees.
And there they come, breaking through the banner. And of course the flag, American flag, followed by two Brookville Bee banners. And I tell you what, it takes several horses to handle them banners like that too.
I don't think you and I could do it.
I don't think so either. But great entrance tonight, and we're looking for a really, really good football game.
We're looking for a great game. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back for the opening kickoff right after this.
Cavalier Tours on an affordable short trip. September 14th through the 16th, Dover, Delaware, St. Michael's, and Annapolis, Maryland. October 18th and 19th, autumn in the West Virginia mountains. November 14th through the 16th, Tennessee Mountain Christmas. November 22nd and 23rd, Christmas in Colonial Williamsburg and Virginia Beach. December 4th through the 7th, Christmas in New York City. December 13th and 14th, Christmas in Old Town Alexandria and Washington, D.C. For all your family vacation needs, contact Cavalier Tours.
Hometown Pharmacy in Appomattox is a friendly, professional neighborhood pharmacy, providing a great alternative to the typical chain or grocery drugstore experience. We pride ourselves in being a neighborhood pharmacy that's dedicated to the total health of our customers. We offer a large variety of your healthcare needs. We also have a copy center for your digital camera prints, as well as greeting cards and some great gift ideas. When you call or stop by, you get to speak with one of our friendly employees that will provide you with personalized service. Come on in, we'll make you feel at home.
Concord Automotive Service Center is open and wants to help you with your general automotive needs. Since opening in June, we have made many new friends with our automotive service and help. We are located on Highway 460 West in Concord, Virginia, specializing in oil changes, tire rotation, air conditioning service, tire sales, and just about any general automotive need you may have. So please stop by and join the rest of our many friends who have learned that Concord Automotive Service Center is the place to stop for your automotive needs. Call us at area code 434-993-2777. That's 993-2777.
Welcome back, everyone. It's football time, and the Brookville Bees have won the toss, Doug, and deferred. So that means that they are going to be kicking off so they can get the ball at the start of the second half. Doug, I'm excited. This is going to be a great game. This is going to be a great game. Graves,
and then back deep to receive Matt Smith and Isaiah Coles.
Oh, pretty good kick by Graves.
And
at
that's
the 5-yard line.
Cole settled in under it. Takes it up the right side. And we got a flag down on the play, so my guess is probably going to usually a clip or a hold.
And Doug, I tell you, the Brookville Bees were so excited that two of their own players took each other out running down the field to make that tackle, but that's okay. That's okay. That's really getting into it right there.
So
a good return, Doug, but it's going to be a penalty.
Yeah, it's going to probably come back. They got a holding, so they're going to mark it off from a 30-yard line. So Liberty will take over first down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Our head officials tonight, the referee is Harold Drummeller, umpire is Mike Wilkins, head lineman Jim Douglas, line judge Rochelle Walker, back judge Will Caton, side judge is Keith Witten. I know several of those guys.
Yep, we do know several of them. You're exactly right.
Yeah.
And that's a big mark-off, Doug, because they got it up to the 50-yard line. So Liberty will take over at their own 20-yard line.
So you figure that's about a 25 or 30-yard penalty right there.
It's a big penalty. You're exactly right.
Even though the penalty happened at the 30, but that's the point of the infraction. They back it up. So first and 10, that's just like they took it at the, in the end zone. And
Coach Meeks is fired up down there. He's got his hat turned around backwards. I noticed he does that when he's playing for the Brookville, coaching for the Brookville Bees.
Austin Porter, senior quarterback, rode out to the right side, and he is going to be taken down by number 1 of the Brookville Bees. It looks like DeQuan Myers.
Myers got in there, Doug. No, was it Myers or was it 21?
Well, I saw one standing up. It might have been 24 also got through there.
And I think number 21, Andrew Bell, also got in there, Doug. And that's a big loss right there. All the way back to, what, about the 8-yard line?
Yeah, a 12-yard loss, so second down and 22. And this, at the beginning of the year, everybody thought Brookville, defensive-wise, would be okay. But everybody was wondering what kind of offensive production could the Bees come out with, Well, obviously, so far, they've come out pretty good.
The enthusiasm, Doug, that the team has, they are fired up. They are some kind of fired up. A big play right there, stacked up by, see if we pick up that number.
Number 32, Devin Carper, trying to run the football up the left side.
Look like number 50, Doug.
Number 40.
Jeffrey Harris, I believe was 50, Doug.
Jeffrey Harris.
Came in from his middle linebacker spot.
So third down and, well, looking at about 20 yards for a first down.
3rd and 20.
They've got the Minutemen have to get up past the 30-yard line for a first down.
And you figure you just like to get it up the field a little ways, give your punter some room to kick it.
This time, quarterback is going to keep
And he falls down, Doug.
and he slips and falls at the 5-yard line.
Wow.
So the Liberty Minutemen, mistakes right off the bat. Big losses on the, had the penalty to start off with, and they had a big sack. Now another sack for a loss on 3rd down. So the punter is going to be at the back of the end zone. And the way the breeze is coming right now, he's going to be punting into a slight breeze.
It's more than just a slight breeze, Doug. It's blowing pretty good out there.
The flag is standing straight out.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see how far he can get this thing kicking. And remember, Doug, if a bad snap goes out of the end zone, it's a safety. Let's see what happens.
Porter, the quarterback, is the punter. He hits a booming kick. It's going to land at about the 34-yard line.
It's going to be returned,
It's
though.
going to be returned by the Bees. Number 6, it looked like, picked the football up. That's Jacob Bice.
But they're going to have the Brookville Bees have great field position at the 35-yard line. We'll be right back, folks. See what they can do on offense on your live TV game of the week on Shentel Cable right after this.
Welcome to RE/MAX Realty in Appomattox, Virginia. The time has never been better to purchase a home.
Good morning, RE/MAX Realty Connection. May I help you?
RE/MAX has a trained professional staff that can help you make your dream of owning a home come true. Look at this week's Home of the Week.
I'm a real Shentel customer.
This is a real house.
This is a real nice town.
This is a real good video.
This is my real big wrench.
This is my real Shentel internet.
It's really fast.
Real Shentel remote.
Real Shentel phone.
My real Shentel bill.
It's real economical.
I'm really doing my homework.
This is my real Shentel guy.
She's my real Shentel customer.
He's real nice.
Real value for real life from the one provider that calls this place home.
Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox is a full-service, family-owned funeral home. We've been located in the Central Virginia area since 1947 to serve you. We stand ready to assist you in arranging a personalized and meaningful funeral or cremation service to memorialize your loved one, or we can help you with your pre-arrangement plans. When you need a friend, we are here for you. Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox, Virginia. State Farm Insurance has been serving Appomattox and surrounding area for 42 years. Their expert service and advice is what their customers have come to depend upon. Located in the heart of Appomattox, owner Jim Ford knows that trust is something that doesn't come lightly. So for all of your home, auto, life insurance, and financial needs, see State Farm Insurance in Appomattox. Bring your current coverage and let State Farm see if they can beat your current rates. Call today.
Welcome back, everyone, to Brookville. Liberty Minutemen lining up on defense, Doug. They'd like to be able to do the same thing that the Brookville Bees just did.
And Dylan O'Newfer, the quarterback, will pitch out to the right side and turn it upfield. That is number 1. That's Daquan Myers. And Myers got a good run up to the 15-yard line. So that is about a 20-yard pickup right there.
And Doug, there was some big holes made by that offensive line by the Brookville Bees. Got number 57 out there for Brookville. That is Austin Robinson.
We remember a couple years ago we came up here and did a Brookville B game with the Liberty Minutemen, and the Liberty Minutemen got started slow. They had a couple turnovers. Brookville cashed them in.
Yep.
But then the Minutemen almost came back and won that football game. So once again, the Minutemen coming out the box a little slow tonight. Once again, Myers running to the left side.
No way to go this time.
This
Good
time,
defense.
Great come up from the corner that time. Number 10, the quarterback, Tyrone Staples, along with Austin Porter making a stop over there. So second down and 10 yards to go for the Brookville Bees, 8:55, and the action has been fast and furious since we got going tonight, Lakester.
It has been. Brookville played great defense. Liberty trying to run some of them. The penalty really hurt really hurt.
Well, they had great field position to start the game.
Yeah, it really hurt the Liberty Minutemen because they got it to the 50-yard line on the kickoff return.
O'Newford will hand the ball off this time up the middle.
Again, nowhere to go.
Number 34, Ricky Scott, on the carry, and he was met right at the line of scrimmage. In fact, he may have lost a half a yard on that play.
Yeah, and big number 66, who is Danny Orange. He is a senior, Doug, 6'3", 270 pounds.
And it's quite a few seniors on this Liberty team. That's the reason that everybody's pointing to Liberty doing great things this year, because they lose a lot of folks next year, skilled people, defensive people.
Well, the team is made up of seniors and juniors, basically, Doug. Very, very few sophomores and freshmen on this team.
So third down, about 10 yards to go for the Minutemen, for the Bees, rolling out. And we're going to have a flag. We're going to have a face mask penalty.
Doug.
And number 14, his hand just grabbed the face mask accidentally, Matt Smith. But unfortunately for Liberty, the personal foul penalty is going to probably carry.
We got another flag, Doug.
And we got another flag.
That's going to be unsportsmanlike. I guarantee you it's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on somebody.
Somebody said something and they didn't like it, so we got two flags working here. We got a face mask, a 5-yard variety is what they said. Then we got a unsportsmanlike conduct. So this is 20 yards worth of penalties. If I'm not mistaken, it's probably going to give them automatic first down, but sometimes those personal foul penalties come with it and sometimes they don't.
Well, of course, in college and the pros, I'm pretty sure it's an automatic first down. I'm not sure about it in high school, Doug.
So, so they're going to mark the ball. So the penalty, this is probably the 5-yard.
Then they'll take it back another 10 or 15.
That's probably the 5-yard face mask penalty. And I thought that went all back to 15 yards. Now the unsportsmanlike penalty, so they go half the distance to the goal. But it's
still third down.
Brings up third down and 7 yards, so no automatic first down. But that's better than fourth down on the country mile.
Yep, so we've got third, and we'll call it 8.
So
we'll call it 7.
Bees catch a little break that time.
Yeah, that's a big break right there.
But now that gentleman who had the unsportsmanlike on him, he's got to watch it because one more on him, he's probably gone for the night. This time, roller to the right side, number 1, once again, Myers, and he's going to be hitting, taking down about the 7-yard line.
He could be close to the first down, Doug.
He's going to be a couple yards short, I think. So it's going to be fourth down, and my guess is the Bees are probably going for it because if they turn it over to them, hey, it's a long drive.
They are going for it, no doubt about it. Here it is, fourth down. We'll call it a long 1 yard. How about that?
And the Bees have always had some pretty good field goal kickers up here. Alan Gutierrez, your buddy.
Gutierrez.
For 4 years, three years, you never could say his name.
It took me 4 years to learn it.
Yeah, and
Gutierrez.
He's a very prolific kicker.
How was he kicking now? He's got to play in college somewhere.
Yeah, he is kicking somewhere in college. Ball handed up. This is Myers once again.
That's going to be close,
and I don't know. Well, I see the side judge
they're
coming
stopping
up.
the clock. I believe he got it.
I see the side judge walking up, and if they put it down where that right foot is sitting at, he's got the first down. Because all he had to do was cross the 5-yard line. And that is going to be
first and goal for the Brookville Bees.
Brookville Bee first down, 6:47 to go. He didn't need much, and that's all he got, not much. 6:47. We're 0-0. First period of play.
And, and Brookville's had some good runs on this drive, Doug, but that penalty, those 2 penalties, the face mask and the unsportsmanlike conduct, really hurt Liberty.
Daquan Myers has been the workhorse thus far, running up
and he's
the field.
in for the touchdown, Doug.
And Myers just took it into the end zone for the first score of the evening for the Brookville Bees. 6:37, and it's now 6-0 Brookville with the extra point to come.
And Doug, you say to yourself, well, that was pretty easy for the Brookville Bees, but it really wasn't. If you don't get the face mask call, and then, of course, the unsportsmanlike conduct call, then Brookville is going to have a third and about 30 from back here around the 40-yard line. So those penalties really hurt Liberty.
Even without the unsportsmanlike call, it was a 5-yard variety face mask, so they were going to mark it off from the point of the infraction.
Right.
It would have still been along. The extra point attempt by number 14, Jed Fulmer.
It is good.
And that is good. So the Brookville Bees take an early 7-0 lead over the Liberty Minutemen. And we'll be right back on the Alive TV Game of the Week.
6:37.
On Shentel Cable.
6:37 left in the first quarter, folks. And again, we'll be right back. Hello everyone, Jimmy the Lakes to Lakes here. And are you tired of paying too much for a new vehicle? Well, if so, Cedarline Automotive and Appomattox is your next stop. Cedarline has a large selection of vehicles to choose from. Great, pre-owned, like-new vehicles that can fit your budget. And it doesn't get any better than saving thousands of dollars on that vehicle rather than buying a brand new one. So stop by Cedarline Automotive to get the rural treatment. You will not be disappointed. And don't forget about Cedarline and their certified mechanics to make sure that your ride or your current ride is in tip-top shape. Cedarline Automotive on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farm.
Visit us online.
As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
Hi, welcome back, everyone. Jimmy the Lakes to Lakes. Dandy, the Dandy one, Doug Marshall.
You don't even know my name anymore.
But I was trying to get say something about the AliveTV staff, Doug.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
Oh, yeah, the AliveTV staff has got a, I mean, they're doing it. They got it going. And here we are getting ready for the kickoff by Brookville. Their second kickoff in the first period. Of course, they started the game with the kickoff.
And I'm trying to pick up the number of the kicker out there.
Is it 28, Doug?
Well, Jason, it's not listed as a gun, but that's what it looks like. Number 26, and you know, I can't really pick that number up.
No, it looks like an 8,
Could
but
be
I may be wrong.
23, but anyway.
It's a long kick.
End over end. Once again, it's going to be fielded by Coles. Coles is going to come up the middle. He's going to turn it up once again to the right side of the field, and he's going to be taken out of bounds. Out around the 35-yard line. No flags on the play thus far, so it looks like the Minutemen will take over in much better field position.
And there's a flag right there, Doug, on somebody. I'm not sure who it's on, but it's on somebody.
And somebody.
And I'm not sure it's not on the Liberty Minutemen.
I don't know what's going on. I mean, they could be talking to somebody. They look like they're talking to somebody in the bench area.
Here it is.
Unsportsmanlike
conduct. Oh, it's on Brookville this time.
Against Brookville.
Well, you know, Doug, here's what I think happened. Was the Brookville B player, they had the Liberty Minuteman wrapped up. They went out of bounds. It was a melee over there because they were right in the middle of everybody. Somebody probably said something to Brookville, and the second person is the one that always gets caught.
Yeah, well, that is usually the case. So now both teams, you know, unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, turnabout foul play. So now this time the Minutemen will start in really, really good field position at their own 46-yard line, short field. We'll see what their offensive attack comes. They come out with 3 men in the backfield.
And Doug, I'm going to tell you what, Coach Meeks is hot too. He is really, he's giving those guys on the sidelines about that penalty right there because that hurt Brookville. So now the Liberty men in great field position, as you said.
This time the quarterback is going to hand the ball to the.
No, he
kept it. I think he thought he was going to be a fumble if he handed it off, but we got a flag on the play. Ball's going to be taken up across the 50 to the 44, which would be enough for a first down. But I saw a flag on the play. Maybe it just fell out the referee's pocket.
Well, he stuffed it back in, so
it's nothing back there. So we got.
Was it holding on Brookville? I guess.
Holding on Brookville. Now, how can it? Never mind. I won't go there.
And since they got the first down, they went ahead and didn't take the penalty. They, took of course with the run.
The penalty was probably 10 yards, and they got picked up 10 yards, so let it go.
I think they picked up maybe 11, so they got a yard out of it.
Whatever.
5:54 and counting our first quarter play, and the Brookville Bees have hit pay dirt first. They're up 7-0 over the Liberty Minutemen.
Austin Porter, quarterback. Number 4 going in motion, Markel Bonds. This time to the second back through, that is Smith, I believe so. Number 14, Matt Smith, and Smith will. Ball is on the ground. Yep. They said it was down.
Say it was down, Doug.
And the B is popping up, say we fumbled, but
Doug,
there's a pickup about 5 yards on the play down to about the 39-yard line, so it'll be second down and 5 yards for a first down.
And Doug, Matt Smith, number 14, he is a senior. He's 6'2" and 205 pounds, and we talked about it. He's a pretty good sized guy out there.
Pretty good sized gentleman. We saw him play last year, offensive defense last year, and we marveled at how well he ran the football. You know, last year when we went over and did the game with EC Glass, the quarterback got hurt, so Liberty was actually playing with a second-string quarterback.
That is correct. And, you know, they talked about Liberty's line being so small, Doug. They guys look pretty big to me.
This is Carper, and I remember watching that gentleman run last year, David Carper. He's only a junior, too, and he picked up a couple yards on the play down to about the 37-yard line, so it's going to bring up third down, 3 yards for a first down.
And, Doug, you're right. Last year at City Stadium, when Liberty played EC Glass, Carper he played a big part in that game. He had a lot of big runs.
Well, remember, that game was a barn burner. That was an instant classic the night we did it.
It was.
And I tell you what, we enjoyed. That was one of the better football games we did. Both teams hit hard.
Yes.
And it came down really to right at the very end of the game.
It did. All right, here we go. Third, and we'll call it 4 for the Liberty Minutemen. And Smith's got it. Big hole.
Smith's got it for first down, but they're going to call illegal motion in the backfield. Exactly. And because the fullback went just about a half a second quick, so they're going to bring the ball back. They'll mark off 5. So right now the Liberty Minutemen are shooting themselves in the foot with costly penalties and penalties at the wrong time.
Yep, you're exactly right, Doug. Because this one they take back to the line of scrimmage and mark off the 5 yards.
Exactly right. And so now it's going to bring up third down and about 8 yards to go for first down. Once again, the Minutemen must get to the 34-yard line of the Brookville Bees. They are marked at the 42.
And neither team's put the ball in the air yet, Doug.
Yeah, you're right. Neither team has. I was thinking Brookville may have, but he dropped back to pass, and that's when the face mask penalty took place.
The B crowd getting into it, and you know it's a nice crowd here for Liberty as well. And this is a big game.
And I think Liberty better get on with the program here. If not, they could end up with a delay a game penalty right now.
Yeah, you know, Doug, what you have here is like a playoff atmosphere is what it amounts to. And Liberty's going to call timeout.
And Coach Watts has called timeout.
Now, they were calling timeout before the flag came down. The official on the far side of the field should have saw that, Doug. He was standing right there when the coaches were running up there. The coaches were calling timeout, and they called it. They called it before, and Watts is on the field, and I don't blame him. I'd be upset too because they got the timeout before the flag was called. The officials missed that call right there. And how do you miss it when your coach is standing right beside you calling timeout?
I don't know.
All right, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back, folks.
Welcome to RE/MAX Realty in Appomattox, Virginia. The time has never been better to purchase a home.
Good morning, RE/MAX Realty Connection. May I help you?
RE/MAX has a trained professional staff that can help you make your dream of owning a home come true. Look at this week's Home of the Week.
I'm a real Shentel customer.
This is a real house.
This is a real nice town.
This is a real good video.
This is my real big wrench.
This is my real Shentel internet.
It's really fast.
Real Shentel remote.
Real Shentel phone. My real Shentel bill.
It's real economical.
I'm really doing my homework.
This is my real Shentel guy.
She's my real Shentel customer.
He's real nice.
Real value for real life from the one provider that calls this place home.
Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox is a full-service, family-owned funeral home. We've been located in the Central Virginia area since 1947 to serve you. We stand ready to assist you in arranging a personalized and meaningful funeral or cremation service to memorialize your loved one, or we can help you with your pre-arrangement plans. When you need a friend, we are here for you. Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox, Virginia. State Farm Insurance has been serving Appomattox and surrounding area for 42 years. Their expert service and advice is what their customers have come to depend upon. Located in the heart of Appomattox, Owner Jim Ford knows that trust is something that doesn't come lightly. So for all of your home, auto, life insurance, and financial needs, see State Farm Insurance in Appomattox. Bring your current coverage and let State Farm see if they can beat your current rates. Call today.
All right, we didn't take a break. We stayed here, Doug, and a lot of melee out there. Coach Watts is hot, and Doug, I don't blame him. I'm looking over on the sidelines from right here. I can see that Watts and his assistant coaches are calling timeout. The official is standing right beside them. And that official needs to go to the head official and say, wait a minute, they got the timeout before the flag was thrown, because they definitely got the timeout before the flag was thrown, so there should be no penalty on this. And because of that, there was another flag thrown, which is probably going to be unsportsmanlike conduct, and that flag would have never been thrown if it had just made the right call to start with.
Well, now he picked, I think the head official ate that flag, but he gave it a sideline warning to the Minutemen, so the next time they have a sideline warning, it will become a 15-yard penalty.
But they still got the 5-yard penalty for delay of game.
Well, they should not have, because I think it should not have been deducted 5
well,
yards.
I can tell you, I don't. To be honest with you, Doug, I don't care who wins this game. I know we picked Liberty, but I don't care. But I can see the coaches calling timeout. Well, the flag did not come out until several seconds after the coaches were calling timeout.
Well, the gentleman, the far sideline official over in front of Liberty, he was signaling timeout when he threw the delay of game flag.
Well, he didn't throw the delay of game flag. It was the gentleman on our side of the field that threw it.
So right now the Brookville Bees are taking a timeout with 3:27 to go, so we will be right back on the Alive TV Game of the Week on Shentel Cable, the Lakes of the Dandy One, and the whole crew. So come on back.
This is a good one.
Cavalier Tours on an affordable short trip. September 14th through the 16th, Dover, Delaware, St. Michael's, and Annapolis, Maryland. October 18th and 19th, autumn in the West Virginia mountains. November 14th through the 16th, Tennessee Mountain Christmas. November 22nd and 23rd, Christmas in Colonial Williamsburg and Virginia Beach. December 4th through the 7th, Christmas in New York City. December 13th and 14th, Christmas in Old Town Alexandria and Washington, D.C. For all your family vacation needs, contact Cavalier Tours.
Hometown Pharmacy in Appomattox is a friendly, professional neighborhood pharmacy, providing a great alternative to the typical chain or grocery drugstore experience. We pride ourselves in being a neighborhood pharmacy that's dedicated to the total health of our customers. We offer a large variety of your healthcare needs. We also have a copy center for your digital camera prints, as well as greeting cards and some great gift ideas. When you call or stop by, you get to speak with one of our friendly employees that will provide you with personalized service. Come on in, we'll make you feel at home.
Concord Automotive Service Center is open and wants to help you with your general automotive needs. Since opening in June, we have made many new friends with our automotive service and help. We are located on Highway 460 West in Concord, Virginia, specializing in oil changes, tire rotation, air conditioning service, tire sales, and just about any general automotive need you may have. So please stop by and join the rest of our many friends who have learned that Concord Automotive Service Center is the place to stop for your automotive needs. Call us at area code 434-993-2777. That's 993-2777.
Welcome back, everyone. Danny, you and I just discussed it, okay?
Well, I tell you
saw
what,
the coaches calling the timeout. I cannot believe that they missed that one.
Well, they actually took the penalty away. It's now 3rd down and 8 instead of 3rd down and 13.
Now these guys have, we're early in the game, but they've been pretty good so far. But that's a call that you have to. The officials got to get their heads together and get it right.
Well, I saw the officials huddling together during the timeout there. So 3rd down and about 8 yards to go. They pitch out to Carper. Carper turns up and he throws it downfield.
Intercepted.
And that's going to be intercepted down about the 15-yard line. But, that kind of works out the same as a punt.
It does.
Because now the Brookville Bees take over deep in their own territory. Nobody fooled on that play because Carper had people in his face.
And, Doug, I tell you, the Brookville Bees, they are they're one fired-up unit out there. Everybody from the players to the coaches, these guys are really excited, and they need to be.
Well, you know, we've done a lot of Brookville games over the year. We didn't see them as fired up last year as they have tonight.
No, we didn't. And it's just, it's a new group. You've got new coaching, you've got new schemes, and you've won the first 2 games. That makes a big difference.
Well, I agree with you. And so the Bees right now, they're up 7-0, 3:18, got a turnover again. Ball deep in their territory, so we'll see what they do. So far, they've been able to run the football very well. Coming around the right side, it's number 21 for the Bees.
Got flags all over the field, Doug.
Andrew Bell, he makes a nice turn up, but I think it's going to be a holding penalty on the Bees.
Yeah, I think it is too, Doug. That's going to back them up pretty good inside the 10.
And I will tell you right now, Mr. Lakes, we have seen a whole lot of handkerchiefs already tonight.
The yellow flags have definitely been on the field a lot tonight. Now, folks, let me tell you, it gives us an opportunity to tell you that if you have Shentel cable, of course, you got the best of everything. But if you don't have Shentel cable, or if you do have it, you know friends that don't have it, and you want to watch a game, they want to watch a game, you tell your friends that you go to.
What are you going to tell them?
ITGM. That's itgm.org, and you can watch the game in its entirety on YouTube. Its entirety, Doug.
And you click on the blue banner.
Click on the blue banner, and you're there.
So it's going to be first down, and it looks like about 20 yards to go. Ball batted in the air by a defensive. No, it's number 82. Got his hand up in the air that time. And I don't have an 82 on. That's 83, my bad. Mason Wolk. And Wolk knocked the ball down, so it brings up second down and about 20 yards for a first down.
All right.
Yeah, you talked about YouTube, though, tonight. Coming back up to the stand from the concession stand, because we always go there.
Yes.
And lady saw the shirt, live TV. What is it? I explained them. Well, we don't have Shentel. I said, well, you can look at it on YouTube.
Exactly right, folks.
And told her how to get there, and she said, thank you, I'll try it.
Yep, and after this play, I'm going to tell you something else. Bees coming around the end. Is that Carwile, number 28?
That's what it does.
Jason Carwile.
Looks like Jason Carwile, number 28. He stacked up by the Minutemen over there. Across the 10-yard line.
He'll pick up a few
and
yards.
And about the 11, so it'll bring up third down and about, let's say, 15 yards for a first down.
Third and 15 sounds about right. But, Doug, like last week I was talking, a gentleman we know in Florida, Sunshine State.
We do know him.
He was actually watching the game on YouTube. The game from the week before, he was watching on YouTube in Florida. So I guess you can get it wherever you can get the internet, wherever you can get YouTube, well, you can see the game.
YouTube is worldwide. It's
exactly.
on the internet.
We could be watching in Russia or China or wherever right now.
Oh, sure, yeah. All right, second and 11. Drop back pass across the middle.
What a catch.
Nice catch that time. Number 6. That is Jacob Bice. And Bice is going to take it down inside around the 20-yard line before he is taken down. The defensive number 14, Matt Smith went for the interception. And
what a catch, though. What a catch. That was a great catch,
It was a great catch. So nice long pass play. The Bees are setting up in good field position once again.
And, we were talking about throwing the ball, that neither team had thrown it, and the Bees have come out on this drive, and they're putting it out quite frequently.
Well, Dylan O'Newfer, number 15, the quarterback, a junior, 5'11", he got that pass right there on the money that time.
And that was a pretty good throw.
It was a pretty good strike downfield. About a 30-yard pass.
All right, so the Bees in business again at their own 20-yard line.
Rolling to the right.
It up again,
O'Newfer looks to the right, throws downfield. A nice catch down there. Looks like number 6 coming up with it.
And a good tackle made that time also by number 4, who is Mikael Bonds.
Jameel Napier coming up with the football. The numbers, I tell you, for the Bees, they kind of run together.
Well, it's the new style numbers now, they're close together. They're not spread out anymore. They're close together. And, we're not getting any younger.
Really?
Yeah. So it's hard to see them.
Well, that's news to me.
But anyway, we got a 2nd and 2 for the Brookville Bees at around the 15-yard line.
This time the handoff, number 21, Andrew Bell. Bell's going to get across the 10-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down. So it'll be 1st and goal to Brookville Bees as we hit the minute mark in the first quarter. So the Bees right now very impressive on offense. And right now the Minutemen a little sloppy on defense. Regular things, they need to be doing. Like knocking passes down instead of going for interceptions. Making sure, because when Bice caught that football, there was nobody back there to catch him, and finally somebody tracked him down.
Now, he was one block away from taking it all the way to the house, Doug.
So the Brookville Bees setting up in the I formation. Deep is Myers, and up front is number 34. That's Ricky Scott.
Liberty jumping around, trying to get the defense shifted.
And that's Myers going up over the left side, and he's
not going to get much.
He's going to get a couple down close to the 6-yard line, but that's not much, and that may be the last play of the first quarter.
I think it will be. I don't think Brookville will run another play this quarter, and we're going to end the first quarter with the score. The Brookville Bees 7, Liberty Minutemen nothing, but Brookville is knocking on the door again.
Well, they haven't decided yet, but they just spotted the ball.
I think they just decided. No sense in trying to get this off.
Yeah, so I see the Bees motioning. So at the end of one period, it's the Bees 7, the Minutemen nothing. We're coming back on the AliveTV Game of the Week. The Lakes of the Dandy won the whole AliveTV crew. Back to Stinger Stadium in a bit, so come on back for the second period of play.
Hello everyone, Jimmy the Lakes here. And are you tired of paying too much for a new vehicle? Well, if so, Cedarline Automotive and Appomattox is your next stop. Cedarline has a large selection of vehicles to choose from. Great, pre-owned, like new vehicles that can fit your budget. And it doesn't get any better than saving thousands of dollars on that vehicle rather than buying a brand new one. So stop by Cedarline Automotive to get the rural treatment. You will not be disappointed. And don't forget about Cedarline and their certified mechanics to make sure that your ride or your current ride is in tip-top shape. Cedarline Automotive on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farm.
Visit us online.
As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
We are back, folks, at Brookville High School, Stinger Stadium, a beautiful place to have a game. And Doug, we forgot to tell them about the weather. The weather is fantastic. It's in the 60s.
It really is. It's great football weather. It's a little overcast. Showers are off and on expected, but maybe coming in a little bit later tonight.
Might hold off till after the game is over.
We hope so, because the Alive crew don't want to get wet.
No, I'll melt. No question about it. I will melt.
No, you'll lump.
Now, I'm not sure about you, but I will melt. All right, here we go. Brookville Bees coming up with a 2nd and goal from their own 6-yard line. I should say from the Liberty 6-yard line.
Newfer, the quarterback, I formation set for the Bees.
Fumble
on the play, and diving on the play. And I tell you what, it looks like the Liberty Minutemen have come up with it. And they do. Liberty Minutemen, that time number 14 came in jolly on the spot. That's Smith, and he jumped on the football. So
Doug, you know, we just talked to Coach Meeks in the pregame, and he said for the first 2 games they had no interceptions and they had no fumbles. That is your first turnover of the year for the Brookville Bees.
That is a key fumble right there, because they're going to get at least 3 points out of that right there.
That's what you call a red zone fumble is what you call that.
Yes.
And that definitely hurts the Brookville Bees. But the one good thing about it is, if you can find something good, is Liberty starting deep in their own territory.
Now the Liberty Minutemen, second quarter, can they get their offense untracked? Ball second man through. This is Smith.
Again.
Smith turns the corner, heads up the field, and is going to be taken out of bounds. And they've got him taken out of bounds up around the 35-yard line. So that kind of gets you out in front of the shadow of the goalpost.
And Doug, you know, I got to tell you, Smith's a good-looking runner. He hits the hole and he hits the side on the pitch out good, and he's got some speed as well.
He does, but it looks like it takes something to get his attention to play. You know, you got to have a mistake or so or get him fired up to go. I think somebody got him fired up because he came through that hole, you know.
Well, that happens with some players. You're exactly right. They don't get tough until they're tough.
It's kind of like I got to take you right back, smack you around to get you going for the night.
Oh, my gosh, folks, I'm going to act like I didn't hear that.
This time the second back through. This time Smith is hitting the backfield. Nice play over there by the Brookville Bees.
Hey, Doug, actually, he was the third back through as they had that sack going, that I formation.
Looks like number 28 came up on the tackle on that Jason Carwile.
It looks like no gain.
Second down and 10 yards to go. Ball still spotted at the Minuteman 35-yard line.
And we're early on into the second quarter with 11-19 and counting, so it's plenty of time left in this half.
Oh, it's a whole ball game. The Minutemen got the turnover they needed to keep the Bees out the end zone. They got a spark. They've got a good run, and we'll see if they can get something going. This time the ball hits the ground. Carper didn't get it, but this time the Minutemen jump back on it, but it's going to be a couple yards loss on the play. Quarterback.
Yeah, looked like number 10 ended up with it, Doug, who was Austin
Austin Porter, the quarterback. So it's
third and 10.
Third down and 10. The Porter, you know, they can't really get anything. The Minutemen fumbling the ball, create penalties. They're not as sharp right now as I'm sure Coach Watts would like to see them.
No, I would say that right now he's probably a little disappointed in his offense. But, hey, plenty of game left.
So running that wishbone offense. The pitch out this time to Carper. He's going to turn to the left side. Turn it upfield. He's going to be hitting and taken out of bounds.
I think he's short of the first down, Doug.
He's going to be taken down. He's going to be about 2 yards short.
But Carper, you know, he's 5'8", 195. And, you know, when you hit that guy, it's like hitting a stump. Have you ever run into a stump?
So it's going to be fourth down
I didn't get an answer.
And about 2.
I got no answer.
I've not hit a stump, no.
You never run into a stump?
No, I ran into a tree one time. That didn't give too much.
Well, a stump is shorter.
I know. I wish it had been a stump. Then I'd have just tripped, you know.
Anyway, what I'm trying to say is when you hit this guy, you're going to feel it.
Yeah, he's a little fire plug. He really is. Dropping back deep for the Brookville Bees. Looks like number 8 dropping back is Jameel Napier. This time the quarterback Porter hits it down. It's fielded at about the 21-yard line. Coming up the field, a breaking tackle. It's almost a face mask on that.
They may have got the trailing official back here may have got the call, Doug. The official that was near the play did not see it.
Well, it looked like he hit the top of the helmet. It didn't look like he grabbed the mask.
I thought he got the mask, Doug.
So, but the official threw the flag, so it's going to be a penalty against the Minuteman. So once again,
it's a 5-yard penalty.
The Bees are going to have good field position once again.
Yeah, he didn't grab it, but when he went by on the run, it did hit his hand and made the head turn. And the rule says if the head turns, then it's a face mask penalty. But he did not bring him down by the face mask, so that's not, you know, like the 15-yard line.
Well, you know, college had the 5-yard, the pros had the 5-yard, and they got away from that because it was so subjective that they just said, you grab the face mask, it's 15 now.
That's exactly right.
And sooner or later it's coming back to high school again, too.
I would think so, yeah.
So at the 44-yard line, the Brookville Bees, good field position, turning the corner. That's number 1, that's Myers, Daquan Myers, and he gets nice yardage up across the 50-yard line down to the Minuteman, well, call it 48-yard line, so second down and about 2.
And, you know, like if you look at this game, you say, okay, it's 7-0. The Brookville Bees have marched the ball up and down the field, but the Liberty Minutemen, they have moved the ball as well. They have had some key penalties against them in some bad timing.
Well, they fumbled last time on second down, cost them 3rd and long, and they almost got it. So, you know, they pick up any yard on that. That nice play up the middle, number 34 with the football. That's Ricky Scott. Scott takes it up the middle, gets a first down to the Minuteman 41-yard line. So first down and 10 for the Brookville Bees.
And M.J. Parker, number 3 for Liberty, made the tackle, or he would have picked up a lot more. So Brookville with 9-16 and counting.
Well, what the Minutemen need to do is once again find a way to stop the Bees, maybe get another turnover if possible, but they cannot let Brookville put another touchdown on the board and go 14-0 going into the second half.
Now they forced that turnover the last time, which is what they needed.
And I think we're going to have motion illegal procedure against the Brookville Bees. So now the Bees may be shooting themselves in the foot. That's going to start out first down and 15 now instead of first down and 10. So the ball is going to go back to the 46-yard line.
And you know, Onufa, number 15, Doug, for Brookville, he's just a junior, 5'11", 165, but a very strong arm.
He does have a real good strong arm. Kind of wonder if he's a baseball player.
He may be.
Sometimes quarterbacks double, baseball player and football player. But
you know, you got one guy who was a quarterback here named Logan Thomas now in the NFL, and you got another guy named Beecraft.
Kendall Beecraft.
And who has had a knee injury.
And that's a nice turn up the field that time.
Yeah, he stepped
out of bounds. He thinks he scored a touchdown, but he didn't. He went out of bounds at about the 26-yard line, but it's a nice play, pickup of about 20 yards on the play. So first down and 10 at the 26.
Yeah, that's a very nice run for the Brookville Bees.
Daquan Myers, 5'9", 165-pound senior. I tell you what, he hits the hole and he hits it fast.
Well, you know, both teams have speed to burn. I mean, it's just they have plenty of speed on both of these teams, Doug. And once you get in the open, it's hard to catch somebody.
.831, Bees up 7-0, and knocking on, trying to get more there at the 26-yard line of the Liberty Minutemen.
And remember, they were just down here a few minutes ago, Doug, and had that costly fumble.
Ball handed off up the middle, and well, I thought he was hit and taken down for no gain, but looked like a bullet on the head. Number 34, that's Scott again, and he picks up about 5 yards on the play, so it'll be second down and 5.
Yeah, that's a pretty good run.
Well, you know, you pound a little bit up the middle, you run around the end, you pound a little up the middle. It keeps the defense off balance. You just really can't look for one thing.
Number 33, Kyle Jones for the Liberty Minutemen, in assisting with the tackle. 1 to 8 minutes to play in the first half here at Brookville.
Ball handed off to the second back through to the left side. Big hole. Number 21 hitting that hole is Andrew Bell. And Bell's going to get it inside the 10-yard line. First down and goal. Once again, here the Bees knocking on the door.
And Doug, that's a nice block by number 8, Jamil Napier. He kept the cornerback off to the side so he could not get on the tackle and helped him get down the field.
Well, one thing about it, the Minutemen put a lot of points up last week. They scored over 60 points against Rockbridge, but they allowed 30 points. Their defense did. Yes. And right now, the Brookville has found something in that defense of the Minutemen, probably looking at film last week, and they're taking advantage of it at this point. I formation set, first and goal at the 8-yard line. Second back through. Once again, that's Bell, and he's going to be taken down. He's going to get probably no gain at all.
Yeah, nice tackle that time by number 66 for Liberty, and number 66 is Danny Orange again, and that guy moves pretty good to be 6'3", 270 pounds. Wow. 240 pounds. I'm sorry. 6 foot 240 pounds. No, I take that back. I think he is 6'3", 270. Well, if you're 240,
like you said, you don't see as well as you used to.
If you're 240 or 270, you're a big guy.
It's Mister. Second down and goal. This time, Bell bounces to the inside, turns it back to the outside.
Touchdown,
and it's to the goal line, and it is a touchdown. The Brookville Bees. That's a nice move that time. Bell found a little hole to the left side of the line, and he hit it. And I tell you, these Brookville Bee backs, when they find the hole, they go to daylight.
Yeah, and Bell that time, Doug, some real nice juking and jiving down there to get to the goal line and score that touchdown. Brookville up 13-0 with 6:38 left in the first half.
And doing the kicking, still haven't picked that. No, number 14 this time coming out, Jed Fulmer. And he's a left-footed kicker.
Kick up, and it is.
It looks good.
Good.
So the Bees with the new score, 6:38, second period of play. It's the Brookville Bees 14, the Liberty Minutemen nothing. We're coming back on the AliveTV Game of the Week on Shentel Cable with the kickoff from the Bees right after this.
Cavalier Tours on an affordable short trip. September 14th through the 16th, Dover, Delaware, St. Michael's, and Annapolis, Maryland. October 18th and 19th, autumn in the West Virginia mountains. November 14th through the 16th, Tennessee Mountain Christmas. November 22nd and 23rd, Christmas in Colonial Williamsburg and Virginia Beach. December 4th through the 7th, Christmas in New York City. December 13th and 14th, Christmas in Old Town Alexandria and Washington, D.C. For all your family vacation needs, contact Cavalier Tours.
Hometown Pharmacy in Appomattox is a friendly, professional neighborhood pharmacy, providing a great alternative to the typical chain or grocery drugstore experience. We pride ourselves in being a neighborhood pharmacy that's dedicated to the total health of our customers. We offer a large variety of your healthcare needs. We also have a copy center for your digital camera prints, as well as greeting cards and some great gift ideas. When you call or stop by, you get to speak with one of our friendly employees that will provide you with personalized service. Come on in, we'll make you feel at home.
Concord Automotive Service Center is open and wants to help you with your general automotive needs. Since opening in June, we have made many new friends with our automotive service and help. We are located on Highway 460 West in Concord, Virginia, specializing in oil changes, tire rotation, air conditioning service, tire sales, and just about any general automotive need you may have. So please stop by and join the rest of our many friends who have learned that Concord Automotive Service Center is the place to stop for your automotive needs. Call us at area code 434-993-2777. That's 993-2777.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 6:38 left in our first half of play at Stinger Stadium here from Brookville High School. 14-0, Doug. The Bees over the Liberty Minutemen, and a lot of people are saying, hey, Lakes to Dandy, y'all were wrong. Y'all picked the Minutemen, but wait a minute. Well, we still got a lot of football left.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me if I'm wrong because I've been wrong before, and so have you on some of these picks. But, you know, that's the way it goes.
Well, you got to remember.
I mean, you got two undefeated teams that's early in the year, and we don't know how they've been tested.
Remember when we made these picks, we were unsure about Brookville at that time. New coach, new scheme.
We got a squib kick this time. It's going to be picked up by number 7 of the Liberty Minutemen. That's Rodney Anthony, and he did a nice job of returning it back to make the 48-yard line.
And, you know, the Bees, of course, they probably didn't want to kick it deep because number 5 for the Liberty Minutemen, who is Isaiah Coles, he's had a couple of big returns already.
Well, you also got Matt Smith, who's the other guy back at number 14, and we already know that he's broke a big run already tonight.
So now we have the Liberty Minutemen coming up on their own 48-yard line, Doug. Great field position, and down by 2 touchdowns.
I would think the Minutemen need to take, you know, they do get the football to open the second half.
No, the Bees do.
That's right, the Bees do. You're right there.
Here's Smith.
Ball handed off to Smith, coming up over the left side. And I tell you what, the Bees defense, they are keying on those running backs are not being open. And remember, I talked about it at the beginning of the show tonight. If Liberty has problems running the football, the Brookville Bees have the edge in this ball game.
You're exactly right, Doug.
And right now, Liberty's having problems running the football. 6-11 and counting.
The tackle, Doug, was made by number 40, and this name, who is Dayton Trent. Dayton Atokney Trent. So I say that 3 times.
And we were told that they hadn't called that name much this year. Well, we've called it twice tonight. Yeah. Second back through that, Smith breaks up to about the 45-yard line. So it'll bring up 3rd down and about 4 yards for a first down for the Minutemen.
So even with a nice run right there, still you got 3rd and 4 for Liberty, Doug. And this is a big 3rd down play for both of these teams. Brookville, of course, trying to play the defense. Liberty trying to get something, put something on the board before the half is over.
Well, if you look at the Brookville Bee defense, if you'll watch it, they've got 8 men within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
That's Smith again.
Smith, the quarterback.
Quarterback
keeps it, turns the corner, and he's going to be taken out of bounds inside the 30-yard line at about the 27-yard line. Nice play that time by the quarterback, Austin Porter.
That fooled a lot of people because everybody thought Smith had the ball, including me and you.
Well, I thought he had it too, and then I saw Porter kept going. Porter hands the football off, and one thing about the Liberty Minuteman offense is by him putting the ball in the belly and pulling it back out again, that can create some fumbles, especially if the back wants to hang on to the ball longer.
You're exactly right.
Because it's up to him to pull it out if it looks like it's covered.
And Liberty making a move here.
Carper right up the middle, and he's going to pick up down inside the 25 to about the 24, 23-yard line. Depends on where the spot comes. It looks like the 24.
Trying to see who was throwing the block that time, Doug. I think it may have been number 65, who was Trayvon Lewis. Lewis is a junior. Looks like he's 6 foot 250. So I don't know who was talking about this Liberty line not being very big, but they're pretty good size.
Well, you know, they've got some size, but they're young, and they got a mesh according to Coach Watts. I hear what he was talking about in the preseason reports, and it was talking about if we can get the line to mesh, we got the backs and all to do the job. This time, Carper's going to come up over the right side. Oh, no, Porter kept the football, and he's lost some yardage, back to about the 28-yard line. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So Brookville read that one perfect, Doug.
Brookville read it perfect. If he'd have given the ball to the first back through, he'd have picked up some good yardage. So now,
3rd and 11.
Will the Minutemen put the ball in the air? Well, I don't think we've seen him throw the football
yet. They've not attempted the pass tonight. So this will be interesting to see what they do here, because 3rd and 11, you know, they've got 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9. It's 3rd and 9.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're right, it is 3rd and 9. But so, still, that's a pretty good way to
I
try
see
to run the ball.
3 receivers to the left side, 1 back. The pitch out to Carver, and he dropped the football, and he fell on it once again. A bobbled ball at a very inconvenient time.
Well, not a very good pitch out that time by Porter, Doug. He didn't get it up in the breadbasket. He kind of left it kind of low. Carper couldn't get his hands on it. Luckily, he fell on it, though. Brookville had another turnover.
So you got 4th down and 9, and they're in a position in the field that I think that they're going to go for it. If not, the Breeze will take over at their own 26-yard line. So it's kind of, you know, go for it here, take a chance with 3:23 to go before halftime.
Yeah, they didn't throw it on the last down.
Because the Minutemen need to make something happen. Smith is going to the wide side of the field.
You got 4 wideouts.
The Bees are going to blitz. Porter never had a chance. Porter never had a chance because breaking right up the middle of the line is number 40.
Well, Doug, it is 40. It was a 48.
Well, there's no 48 on the roster.
So it's got to be number 40.
It's number 40.
I'll let you say his name this time.
Anaki Trent.
Dayton Anaki Trent. And they said they hadn't called his name much.
Well, they called it tonight.
We'd have called it 3 or 4 times already.
But I tell you, he came right up when the center hiked the ball, and he came right up through it.
Big play, Brookville Bees. 3:04 left in our first half of play. Brookville leading 14-0. You know, so Doug, if they can make it through this quarter, that's going to be 6 quarters they played without anybody scoring a touchdown on them. I'm not sure about the first week, but I know Turner Ashby did not score any points last week as Brookville knocked him off 48-0.
Gretna did score. First ball game of the year, Gretna did score at Gretna. Ball. I tell you what, these Brookville running backs are breaking some tackles. That's Carwile coming around the left side. He's going to get it up across the 40. That's enough for a first down. And they're not getting little small chunks of yardage. They're getting 10 and 15 yards a pop.
And, you know, the difference this year is you've got a young coaching staff and a nice fan base that's come back out here for them. And the kids have bought into it. And you watch the coaches down there, they're as excited as the kids are when something happens.
Well, yeah. But the coaching staff also don't mind pulling them to the side and tell them, look, you made a mistake, and don't do it again. Ball handed off this time to number 21, that's Bell. Bell comes up across the 45-yard line, is taken down by, looks like, number 33.
Well, and also 14, Matt Smith was in on the tackle.
So we're coming up.
Smith for Liberty seems to be all over the field.
He's all over the field, but that's to pick up a 4 yards, 2nd down and 6. 2:14 and counting. Now Brookville does have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. I think we got motion here because it looked like to me 2 guys went in motion.
I don't
see a flag either. But going down for no gain, it looks like over on the far side of the field. That's number 21. That's Bell once again on the carry. And then once again, that's Smith coming up off the bottom of the pile. So 1:48 and counting, 3rd down and about 6 to go. What the Bees are going to do, they're going to look to see if they pick up this first down. If they don't, then they're going to leave the Minutemen with very little time in this half.
You're exactly right.
And of course, like you said, the Bees get the ball to start the second half off.
If they don't get the first down, I look for them to run it down to the play clock's almost over, then take a timeout, then punt the ball.
You might be correct. This time the quarterback.
Nice play.
Onufur tries to throw it over to the right side, and that was a nice play over on the far side.
Yeah, Rodney Anthony that time, number 7, for the Liberty Minutemen. He made a nice play to go around the receiver and knock the ball down.
Well, now, one thing about that pass was not complete, so the clock stopped.
It did stop, you're right.
So now the Bees will send their punt unit out. And just because the punt unit comes on the field
doesn't necessarily
mean you're going to punt it, because right now the Bees defense has controlled the Minutemen so far.
I think you do punt it in this case, Doug. You don't want to give Liberty the ball right there around the 50-yard line.
No, that's a short field, and the Minutemen got 3 timeouts to go.
Although I thought they called one earlier.
Well, it says 3.
I know it does.
But they did call that timeout on that play. Remember, we had all that mix-up.
Here comes the punt.
High punt, not very deep, but end over end is going to hit and take a Brookville bounce down to about the 30-yard line.
Of course, that runs extra time off the clock, so you're going to have 1 minute and 7 seconds for Liberty, and we're going to come back, see if they can put it in the end zone on your live TV game of the week on Shentel Cable right after this.
Welcome to RE/MAX Realty in Appomattox, Virginia. The time has never been better to purchase a home.
Good morning, RE/MAX Realty Connection. May I help you?
RE/MAX has a trained professional staff that can help you make your dream of owning a home come true. Look at this week's Home of the Week.
I'm a real Shentel customer.
This is a real house.
This is a real nice town.
This is a real good video.
This is my real big wrench.
This is my real Shentel internet.
It's really fast.
Real Shentel remote.
Real Shentel phone. My real Shentel bill.
It's real economical.
I'm really doing my homework.
This is my real Shentel guy.
She's my real Shentel customer.
He's real nice.
Real value for real life from the one provider that calls this place home.
Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox is a full-service, family-owned funeral home. We've been located in the Central Virginia area since 1947 to serve you. We stand ready to assist you in arranging a personalized and meaningful funeral or cremation service to memorialize your loved one, or we can help you with your pre-arrangement plans. When you need a friend, we are here for you. Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox, Virginia. State Farm Insurance has been serving Appomattox and surrounding area for 42 years. Their expert service and advice is what their customers have come to depend upon. Located in the heart of Appomattox, owner Jim Ford knows that trust is something that doesn't come lightly. So for all of your home, auto, life insurance, and financial needs, see State Farm Insurance in Appomattox. Bring your current coverage and let State Farm see if they can beat your current rates. Call today.
All right, here we go, folks. 1 minute and 7 seconds. Says Liberty's got 3 timeouts. We think they've got 2.
Smith cuts it back up to about the 36-yard line, taking down 34 right there on the tackle. And that is
And Doug, Liberty's got to show a little urgency here if they're planning on moving this ball down the field.
Ricky Scott, who's running the football pretty good that time, came up on the stop.
And Doug, also remember this, Brookville will get the kickoff at the beginning of the second half.
We've stated that a couple times.
I'm going to make sure you remember it. You tend to forget things.
That's true. What's your name?
Uh-oh.
Bad snap.
Wait a minute.
We got
somebody called timeout?
Somebody did something.
The Bees called timeout.
The Bees called timeout before they snap. And so that's the first timeout for the Bees. And I tell you what, I thought the Bees called a timeout earlier too. Remember they had a defensive timeout?
You know, I thought they did too.
And because one of the coaches ran it on the field.
You're exactly right.
So
well,
I think both teams have 2 timeouts.
I tell you what, Doug, instead of breaking, let's talk a little bit right here, okay?
Okay.
Let's talk about next week's game. Where are we going to be?
Let me think. We're going to be at home away from home next week.
City Stadium.
City Stadium.
Folks, if you haven't seen it, The field is immaculate out there. They put the turf in. It looks great. And who's going to be playing that game, Doug?
I believe the Heritage Pioneers,
Pioneers.
will be hosting Dogwood District perennial rival Gretna Hawks.
The high-flying Hawks, exactly right. So, Coach Brad Bradley he's very familiar with the Hawks because he coached over at William Campbell.
He coached William
for
Campbell.
several years. Got 2 state championships over there. So we're back.
So second down, about 3.5, 4 yards for a first down. The ball out to Smith. Smith's going to run upfield, going to get the first down, cut it back over the field, drag a few people up to about the 49-yard line. And he's going to get tackled with 21 seconds. And now
somebody's taking time out. I think it's Liberty.
Liberty will take time out to stop the clock.
And this time, guess what? We're going to take a timeout.
We're going to take one too?
Yep, we'll come back, folks. 19 seconds left in the first half of play. Brookville up 14-0 over Liberty. And we'll come back with our live TV game of the week on Shentel Cable or YouTube if you're watching it right after this. Hello everyone, Jimmy the Lakes here. And are you tired of paying too much for a new vehicle? Well, if so, Cedarline Automotive in Appomattox is your next stop. Cedarline has a large selection of vehicles to choose from. Great, pre-owned, like new vehicles that can fit your budget. And it doesn't get any better than saving thousands of dollars on that vehicle rather than buying a brand new one. So stop by Cedarline Automotive to get the rural treatment. You will not be disappointed. And don't forget about Cedarline and their certified mechanics to make sure that your ride or your current ride is in tip-top shape. Cedarline Automotive on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farm.
Visit us online.
As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
We're back, folks, and Doug, I like this new intro music.
I do too, and I mean, it keeps you alive. It keeps you alive in Wake Up because you get to dancing and
I like it,
and you know, shake and shimmy with the Jimmy.
And luckily, you don't like it, so we don't have to watch it.
That's true.
The shake and shimmy, because you can't shake and shimmy like Jimmy.
You're exactly right. I wouldn't want to like Jimmy either. I can tell you that right now.
All right, baby. Well, here we go. 19.3 seconds.
And Brookville Bees have dropped their secondary about 20 yards, 25 yards off the line of scrimmage.
No blitz this time by Brookville.
Ball
going deep.
Thrown downfield, got over the head of the intended receiver. That's number 2, Brian. Excuse me, wrong side.
Not a real good pass by Porter.
Raheem Anthony. That kind of looked like an old Billy Kilmer pass.
Yeah.
You remember Billy Kilmer?
That thing was wobbling. He almost threw it end over end.
13 seconds to go.
But you know something about old Billy Kilmer? It worked.
Somehow he got that ball to Charlie Taylor and Droy Jefferson. I have no idea.
The Band-Aid across the nose. Think about all the people wearing Band-Aids across the nose. Well, the young people don't even have any idea what we're talking about.
No, they have no idea. But you need to go back and look at the old replays of the Redskins.
The archives. Go back way back in the archives.
George Allen was still around at that time.
All right, here we go. This could be the last play of the first half.
Second down and 10. Pitch out to Carper. Carper's going to try to turn the corner. And Carper, if he squares his shoulder, I believe he ran out of bounds with 3.6 seconds to go. Across the 50-yard line, so this definitely will be the final play of the first half. The Bees up 14-0. and probably could have had more had it not been for that fumble.
Yeah, but Liberty's going to call a timeout. Coach Watts is out there talking to the team. And, Doug, I won't be surprised if he didn't try to throw it down the field one more time.
Well, he might do the old Hail Mary, but look like the Bees have about 3 or 4 defensive people back. And Coach Meeks looks like he's kind of defensive-oriented, so he's saying, okay, get back, knock it down, don't worry about the interception. Let's get into halftime with a 14-0 lead, and we'll come back out and go back to work.
Doug, I see a lot of people down there eating popcorn, doggone it.
Doggone it.
I could eat some popcorn right now.
You had a whole lot of popcorn last week.
I had a huge bucket of popcorn.
Yes, you did.
Over at Liberty University as we did LCA Bulldogs against the Brunswick Bulldogs.
Well, I had a nice big thing of popcorn too, and somebody dumped another full container in it, so I had 2 big buckets.
Who did that?
I can't tell you.
Maybe that's where my popcorn went to.
No, it wasn't your popcorn, because I watched them dump it.
Here we go.
One of the Alive crew, though, I'll tell you that.
Got 4 wide receivers, Doug. I think they're going to try to throw it down the field.
Ball thrown down the side, and
Look
it's
at-
going to be
almost intercepted.
And that is a dangerous pass, because number one, if he picks that, if Daquan Miles picks that ball off, he's got a sideline to himself.
All the way to the house.
And
for a
he has the
touchdown.
speed to go.
No doubt about it. Folks, that's the end of our first half. And the score, the Brookville Bees 14, the Liberty Minutemen 0. And Doug, right now, this is an upset in the making because Liberty had to be the favorite coming in.
Yes, sir. It would be an upset. It would upset your pick and mine too, wouldn't it?
No question about it. We'll come back, talk about the first half right after this.
As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
Welcome to halftime, everyone. Jimmy the Lakes and the Dandy one, Doug Marshall and Dandy. Pretty good ball game. Brookville up 14-0. Possibly could have been 21 if they don't fumble down in there inside their own 10-yard line. Liberty Minutemen, they've moved the ball, but have not been able to put it in the end zone.
You're exactly right. Minutemen, they've been in over the 50-yard line a few times, but the Brookville defense just kind of stands up and stops them. Or the Liberty Minutemen's offense creates mistakes that stops themselves.
No question about that. You know, O'Newfer, the quarterback for Brookville, he's only thrown the ball, 3 or 4 times, but he's looked pretty sharp on those throws.
Yeah, that one pass across the middle that hit for a long gain, I tell you, that ball was right jolly on his spot. And, of course, the defensive back, I thought, should have knocked it down instead of trying for the interception. However, you went for the interception, big gain, good for Brookville.
And the Minutemen, Doug, it looks like if they can't run the ball, they're going to have trouble generating any kind of offensive ball. Now, as you talked about during the game, they scored 63 points last week, but they gave up 30 points to Rockbridge. So the defense is there, but it is giving up some points. The question is, can they come back from a 14-0 deficit?
Well, I'm sure they'll make a few adjustments on some of those runs that Brookville came up with. But the key thing is their offense is not generating. The Brookville B defense is shutting the run down. And I said early in the game tonight, in pregame, that if the Brookville B's defense could stop that vaunted Liberty running attack, the Bees are going to have a good night.
Exactly right. We want to thank Scott Wilson Insurance. They are our halftime sponsor. And right now we'll take a quick break, but we'll come back, talk a little bit more about the first half right after this.
As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
Welcome back, everyone. You're looking at the Brookville Bee Band, Doug, and they're doing a great job out there, as they always do. And, you know, it's not just Brookville. It's a lot of high school bands in this area, award-winning high school bands.
Exactly right. And Brookville's had one of the better ones over the last years. But, you know, we go to Raiders. Appomattox Band has done really good under Brian Allgood now.
Of course, Glass and Heritage, they have great bands.
Oh, they have Battle of the Bands, and we'll be there for Heritage Glass again a few weeks from now. So ought to be a real good battle.
That should be really good. And we've got a great battle going here tonight with Brookville up 14-0 over the Liberty Minutemen, Doug. And my question to you, Doug, do you think Liberty can come back from this 14-point deficit? And remember this, Brookville gets the ball to start the second half.
Well, to me, that's going to be a key possession of the ball game tonight. The Minutemen play defense and can shut Brookville down at the beginning of the second half. And the Minutemen take the football, they can show some kind of life on offense. Yes, they can get back in this game. If they allow Brookville to go down the field, make this thing 21-0 coming out of halftime, game's over, night's over, and the Bees win.
You're exactly right. And as we talked before we went off the air for halftime, before we got our show, you talk about underdogs. Well, the Bees had to be the underdog coming into this game. You've got the Liberty Minutemen. They are averaging 55 points a game. Now, that's not to say that Brookville hadn't scored a bunch of points too, but if you look at it, you're going to have to say Liberty's the favorite. And right now, Brookville's pulling the upset.
Well, it makes you kind of wonder the teams that the Minutemen played, what kind of defense that those teams have. You know, Liberty can run the football. They've proven to other teams that they can in the Seminole District. They've got the horses to do it. Right now, the Brookville Bees are fired up on the defensive side of the football, and they are just hitting a little harder than the offensive line for the Minutemen. Will the adjustments made at halftime make a difference? We'll find out.
Folks, don't forget, got a special treat. ITGM, right?
That's right.
ITGM. Remember that, itgm.org. It's on YouTube. You go to itgm.org. There's a little TV screen.
Nope.
There's a little blue banner.
Okay.
You click on the little blue banner, and it will show all the games that we've done so far, including the Brookville game and all the games, the LCA and the Appomattox game. And the beauty of this is you watch them whenever you want to in their entirety. It's not a 15 seconds of fame, Doug. It's the whole game, so you get the whole bottle of wax.
Yeah, I haven't gone on the YouTube site because, first of all, I have Shentel cable, so I watch it on TV. But in your case, you get to watch it on YouTube because you don't have Shentel.
Absolutely. You know, it's not that I would love to get Shentel, but they don't come where I live right now. One day they might. But remember this, folks. If you do have Shentel, you got the best of TV, you got the best of internet, and possibly the best of telephone service as well. And if you don't have Shentel, not to worry, you can still watch the game. How about that?
Now, I tell you what, you set up and suppose, you go be out of town, game's played, game comes on TV. Okay, well, I'm not at home to watch TV, I'm out of town. All right, YouTube it.
Exactly right. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to Myrtle Beach. I'm down in Myrtle Beach, and I say, I forgot that game's coming on tonight. Let me go to YouTube and watch that thing. Or you could be in Beijing, China, and you could still watch it over there. And you can watch it about any way you want to. You watch it on your cell phone, on your computer. Hook the computer up to the TV, get the big screen effect, all that stuff. So, you get to watch the Langston and Dandy one, maybe even HD. I don't know. Wow, what would we look like? But Doug, let's talk about one more thing.
I'm scared to think about that.
Let's talk about one more thing. Railroad Day Festival.
Oh, yes, that is coming up,
I
isn't
should say Railroad Weekend Festival because it is a Saturday and Sunday deal.
Yes.
And we're going to be doing some promos for that, folks, so be looking for that. We've got a few cute little things we're going to do for Railroad Day.
I'm afraid to even see what we got to do.
And, we'll be there for the parade as we always are, and we'll be talking to folks out there. So, folks, if you're watching this, whether it's on Shentel Cable or YouTube, if we come to you during Railroad Festival and we ask you, hey, what do you like about Railroad Festival? You can always say, I love watching the Lakes to Do It on Shentel Cable.
I noticed the Dandy one got left there as usual.
I'm thinking we'll even go show the Railroad Festival on YouTube. Do you believe that, Doug? On YouTube.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So you could be in Hong Kong Phooey, and still watch the Railroad Festival. I'm so excited, I don't know what to do.
I tell you, I don't know. I can't hold him down. I'm going to throw him over the side here in a minute.
It's unbelievable, folks. All right, we're going to come back right after this for our second half kickoff. Right now, it's the Brookville Bees 14 and the Liberty Minutemen 0. We'll see what they can do right after this.
As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
Hello everyone, Jimmy the Lakes to Lakes here. And are you tired of paying too much for a new vehicle? Well, if so, Cedar Automotive in Appomattox is your next stop. Cedar has a large selection of vehicles to choose from. Great, pre-owned, like new vehicles that can fit your budget. And it doesn't get any better than saving thousands of dollars on that vehicle rather than buying a brand new one. So stop by Cedar Automotive to get the rural treatment. You will not be disappointed. And don't forget about Cedar and the certified mechanics to make sure that your ride or your current ride is in tip-top shape. Cedar Automotive on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farm.
Visit us online.
That music only means one thing, Dandy.
That means that we're back.
That means that the Lakester and the Dandy want to back with the AliveTV Game of the Week on Shentel Cable. And right now, we're getting ready to start our third quarter with Liberty kicking off to Brookville, and Brookville leading 14-0. And Doug, as you said it in the halftime show, this is going to be huge for Liberty to stop the Brookville Bees.
IV King to do the kicking off. Number 12, back deep for the Brookville B is number 1, Daquan Myers, and looks like number 21, is that Bell? Ball's kicked low, gonna be, that is Bell right there who picked it up, and he dances away and finds a little running room and gets the ball back in pretty good field position, 34-yard line.
He actually made something out of it, Doug. It looked like it was going to be back there inside the 25, but he got a nice little return, and they'll be right up around the 35-yard line to start the third quarter off. And, you know, Brookville would be big for them to drive it all down the field and at least get a field goal out of this thing.
I think this is the key series of the game right here, believe it or not, because if Liberty cannot stop the B offense in this series and put some points on the board early in the third quarter, then the Bees will win this football game, and you and I will have picked wrong again tonight.
You're exactly right. Well,
but
I know the B fans are hoping we did pick wrong.
But the Minutemen can come up with a turnover or stop the Bees, and I won't say it's got to be 3 and out, but if they stop them relatively quickly and get the ball and score, then we got a ball game.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And I think the Bees know that. Ball pitched out once again, number 1, that's Myers. And Myers runs with a purpose every time he gets it. He's got a lot of running room over there on that right side.
Gets it up to about the 44-yard line, so he's just about a yard short of that first down, Doug.
Yeah, he's got second down at about 1. And when you have 2nd and 1 and 2nd and 2, you can do pretty much anything that you want to do. I mean, if he wants to throw this ball downfield on the long one, you know, defense has to honor the run.
Yeah, oh, no doubt about it.
I'm really surprised the Bees are running the football as well as they are against the Minutemen defense tonight. High formation backfield for the Brookville Bees, and the ball's handed up over the right side. The stack up is right there, but the push gets them the first down over the 45-yard line.
Yeah, they definitely got the first down, so that's going to be a first down for the Brookville Bees. And exactly what Liberty did not want is to let Brookville, you know, get the feet under them, get the legs going, and start marching the ball down the field.
Well, O'Newfer is the quarterback. Dylan O'Newfer, the quarterback, whereas number 15. I tell you what, he follows a long line of pretty good quarterbacks here at Brookville. Thomas, Beecraft.
Yes.
So, I mean, that's a pretty good line of quarterbacks there. They won a few state titles in that group.
You know, Doug, I keep going back to what Coach Watt said in our pregame show when he said it's kind of early for two teams like this to be playing each other.
Oh, it really is. But once again, the Brookville Bees, they want it because number one right there, Myers, he gets the football and he goes straight north and south. He does not go east and west.
Yeah, number 5, Isaiah Coles with a nice tackle to bring him down.
Well, if he don't make it, it's a touchdown.
Yeah, Myers has got some speed, Doug. He keeps those legs chunking.
And right now, the Brookville Bees, 3 plays and 2 first downs. They're in Liberty Minuteman territory, 44-yard line, and this is something the Minutemen did not need. The Bees to move the ball and put it in their territory and put pressure on them because, once again, 3 scores in this game is going to be big.
And, Doug, you know, Liberty really has not had an answer for Brookville so far tonight.
That time Myers gets tripped up. He's going to pick up about 3-4 yards, but he got tripped up that time down to about the 41-yard line, pick up of 3. So we'll call it second down and about 7 yards to go for a first.
And, of course, one of these teams will be 3-0. The other one will be 2-1 after tonight. So,
but I mean, this is a district contest game, even though sometimes districts don't mean as much as it used to.
Are they in the same conference?
You know, I'm really not sure. I'll have to look that up here in a few minutes. But the Minuteman defense is jumping around, and that puts them in a bad quandary when the defense is moving and the ball is snapped. It's real easy for the blocker to get you moved out of the way. But a pickup of a couple on the play across the 40-yard line down to about it's right on the 40. So third down, 5 yards to go for first.
And number 54, who is Jared Seco, was in on the tackle that time. I think he made the initial stop, and then they had some other Liberty Minutemen come in and say, okay, let's get the Bees down.
So the Bees running with Myers. So 8:58 to go. Right here in the third period of play, the Bees with the football took the opening kickoff and has moved it down into Minuteman territory at the 40-yard line. Third down. Old Newfield drops back. He looks downfield, and it goes incomplete. Overthrown at about the 5-yard line. Pretty good coverage down there for the Minutemen.
Pretty strong throw that time by O'Neill. I mean, that ball was thrown on a rope, Doug.
So fourth down and 5, and my guess is the punt team is going to be out there. Looks like number 20 going out to do the kinking. That's Ethan Tordoff, number 20. He'll hit this ball somewhere around the 50-yard line.
So the Liberty Minutemen have held, also, although Brookville has run about 3.5 minutes off the clock.
But the key thing is the Minutemen held.
That's exactly
right.
right.
And the Minutemen's got a chance to get the football back. Number 5 back deep.
And they're coming after this one, Doug. Oh, it's a fake, Doug.
Isaiah Coles. This is Bell with the football.
I don't think he's going to get there, Doug.
And he's going to get pushed back. Unless we have a flag on the play over there, the Brookville Bees are going to come up short. And, you know, I was getting ready to say, just because it's, 50-yard line, it's a pretty good spot to take a fake.
And they did.
Because the Brookville Bee defense has controlled the Minutemen offense all night long.
They have. But
so you as a coach have got to say, okay, you've control them one more time because we're going to take a shot.
Doug, you're right. But just what you said, the Bee defense has been doing it. So why not punt the ball and try to pin them down there inside the 20-yard line?
Well, you got a point there.
Now, if it had been 4th and 3, I might have gone for it, but they have 4th and about 8.
But this right here could be a spark for the third quarter to get the Minutemen fired up.
Got a flag coming out already. Is that an illegal substitution? I got the Minutemen on the field.
It could be an illegal substitution, or it could be where the illegal substitution.
Yep. I think they counted, though, Doug. I think they had 12 men on the field.
Well, I don't know whether it's 12 men, but once you break the huddle, you're not allowed to substitute anybody on the field.
See, there goes a man off right there. They were counting. The umpire in the back, he was counting the players. That's why you have to have so many men on the line of scrimmage so you can tell how many men they actually have in the game.
Well, 1st and 15 now. The Minutemen shooting themselves in the foot a little bit. But again, they'll take over at their 31-yard line. This time the handoff, this is to Carper, and he's going to go down to about the 38, 39-yard line. Nice little flip at that time.
He almost got away, Doug.
He had some running room over to that side.
You know, Liberty,
and all the runs that Liberty has been successful with have been to the right side of their line.
Liberty, they've got some strong running backs, no question about it. And that stacked eye they've got.
Pickup of 7 yards on the play that time. This time,
Porter's going to keep it.
Porter keeps the football. And it looked like to me he got grabbed by the face mask, but nothing was called.
Yep, I don't think he got anything.
No, he got up to about the 40-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd down and about 7 yards for a first down. So once again, the penalty put them back deep. Nice pickup on first down, but that second down play didn't go for much of it all. Under 8 minutes to go. 3rd quarter played. Brookville still on top, 14-0.
This is it. The defense trying to get up. Liberty taking a lot of time, Doug.
And you know, the Minutemen, you don't want to use a timeout right now, but the Minutemen may want to consider this because this is a big possession for them if they can keep it going.
It's taking a long time to get this play in, Doug.
Minutemen's going to have to snap it quick. They're going.
It's got to be close. They got it off.
This time they keep the football, and the quarterback Porter runs up the middle and gets a nice run that time, and he gets down to about the 45-yard line of the Brookville Bees. Nice pickup that time by Porter. First down and 10, and Porter looks like his hand or something on the side. He's on the field.
And of course that's the quarterback, and so now.
And of course, you know, Porter last year got hurt the week before the Glass game, and so it was a backup quarterback, and I don't know who the backup is for Liberty.
And he'll have to come out of the game for at least one play. So
at least one play.
With that, we got 7:08 left in our 3rd quarter. It's 14-0 Brookville. We'll take a quick break, come back, see how he is, and see how the rest of the game goes as well.
Cavalier Tours on an affordable short trip. September 14th through the 16th, Dover, Delaware, St. Michael's, and Annapolis, Maryland. October 18th and 19th, autumn in the West Virginia mountains. November 14th through the 16th, Tennessee Mountain Christmas. November 22nd and 23rd, Christmas in Colonial Williamsburg and Virginia Beach. December 4th through the 7th, Christmas in New York City. December 13th and 14th, Christmas in Old Town Alexandria and Washington, D.C. For all your family vacation needs, contact Cavalier Tours.
Hometown Pharmacy in Appomattox is a friendly, professional neighborhood pharmacy, providing a great alternative to the typical chain or grocery drugstore experience. We pride ourselves in being a neighborhood pharmacy that's dedicated to the total health of our customers. We offer a large variety of your healthcare needs. We also have a copy center for your digital camera prints, as well as greeting cards and some great gift ideas. When you call or stop by, you get to speak with one of our friendly employees that will provide you with personalized service. Come on in, we'll make you feel at home.
Concord Automotive Service Center is open and wants to help you with your general automotive needs. Since opening in June, we have made many new friends with our automotive service and help. We are located on Highway 460 West in Concord, Virginia, specializing in oil changes, tire rotation, air conditioning service, tire sales, and just about any general automotive need you may have. So please stop by and join the rest of our many friends who have learned that Concord Automotive Service Center is the place to stop for your automotive needs. Call us at area code 434-993-2777. That's 993-2777.
Welcome back, everyone. And Doug, we talked about it. Porter's off for at least one play, and Matt Smith will be the quarterback, and that's kind of what they did last year.
That's what they did, Randy, from the Wildcat over at EC Glass, and that's what they're going to do. But I think Porter's going to be back. He's got his helmet back on and ready to go. They hand off to Carper this time, and Carper goes nowhere. He's going to lose back to about, well, they're going to give him forward for progress to the 49-yard line, but that's a loss of 4.
Yeah, that's a whole swarm of bees, Doug. We don't even have to put a number out. That's a swarm of bees. I mean, that's coming out the hive right there is what that's doing.
Well, I think the first down in their territory kind of got them a little fired up. And the Bees have a really the Bees have a good step about them. They have a lot of pep in their step tonight. Yep. Now, Porter is
back in the game.
He's back. It's good to see him back, too.
Glad to see it wasn't anything, major.
Bump in the backfield this time. Porter this time, he's bumped into by Carper. and they kind of threw the play off. I think they were going to try to pitch it out to Smith. So Porter goes down. So now it's another loss of a couple back into their own territory at the 49. So they're looking at 3rd down and about 16 yards.
And Liberty, Doug, every time they look like they're making a move, they start shooting themselves in the foot and backing back up.
Well, 2 straight losses. The Brookville defense that time. All right, you got it in our territory. You got to get out, and they did. Pushed it right back into Liberty territory.
They did. You're exactly right.
So the Minutemen come to with 2 wide receivers to the near side of the field. 2 setbacks. Porter fakes the handoff. The throw, and that's going to be knocked down by number 56.
But, Doug, you know what happened? Porter slipped as he's getting ready to throw that ball.
56, Tyler Williams comes through. He knocks the pass down. So 4th down, and the Minutemen will bring the punt unit on.
Porter slipped as he got ready to throw that ball, Doug, and, of course, the Brookville defense was all over him at that time.
Now, Porter is also the punter. And, this works out pretty good if you got a position where you want to fake the punt, but I don't think this is the position.
Well, 4th and 16, I don't think it's a good time to fake the punt. I think you're right.
Looks like Jacob Bice is back deep to return the punt. No, excuse me, Jameel Napier, number 8, back to return the punt. Porter will take the snap out of back to 37-yard line. It's back. The punt is high.
Good kick.
Oh, it's a nice drill right deep back, and it's going to bound. Oh, well, he fielded it.
They're going to say he was in the end zone, Doug.
I knew that on
it was close.
I knew that on a free kick. I knew that on a kickoff that was automatic, but I didn't know that because it looked like he had his toes in bounds.
And we got a Brookville player down also. We'll find out who that is when we come back.
We got a flag on the play, too.
5:22 left in the third quarter. We'll be right back, folks.
Welcome to RE/MAX Realty in Appomattox, Virginia. The time has never been better to purchase a home.
Good morning, RE/MAX Realty Connection. May I help you?
RE/MAX has a trained professional staff that can help you make your dream of owning a home come true. Look at this week's Home of the Week.
I'm a real Shentel customer.
This is a real house.
This is a real nice town.
This is a real good video.
This is my real big wrench.
This is my real Shentel internet.
It's really fast.
Real Shentel remote. Real Shentel phone. My real Shentel bill.
It's real economical.
I'm really doing my homework.
This is my real Shentel guy.
She's my real Shentel customer.
He's real nice.
Real value for real life from the one provider that calls this place home.
Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox is a full-service, family-owned funeral home. We've been located in the Central Virginia area since 1947 to serve you. We stand ready to assist you in arranging a personalized and meaningful funeral or cremation service to memorialize your loved one, or we can help you with your pre-arrangement plans. When you need a friend, we are here for you. Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox, Virginia. State Farm Insurance has been serving Appomattox and surrounding area for 42 years. Their expert service and advice is what their customers have come to depend upon. Located in the heart of Appomattox, owner Jim Ford knows that trust is something that doesn't come lightly. So for all of your home, auto, life insurance, and financial needs, see State Farm Insurance in Appomattox. Bring your current coverage and let State Farm see if they can beat your current rates. Call today.
Welcome back, everyone. 14-0. Brookville over Liberty. Somebody's been ejected, Doug.
Yeah, I didn't catch what because we were following the play down, but number 56 for the Brookville Bees got hit, and the guy threw a shot at the throat. And so the referee saw it, and they have ejected that young man from the game. Don't know who it was. Not going to call the number either.
And it was a Liberty player.
A Liberty player got ejected from the game. Not sure who it was, but hopefully the young man's going to be fine. The staff is checking him out on the bench. He walked off the field under his own power. But from where it was at the 20-yard line, that personal foul is going to bring it up to the 35, and the Bees will have first down and 10. So and if that's probably going to cost that young man the game next week, because if you get thrown out, you cannot participate for a week after that.
That's what I was going to say. When you're thrown out, you're out for the next game as well. And the same thing with the coach. If he's thrown out, I don't think he can coach the next game either.
I'm not sure. I know if the coach gets thrown out, he's got a fine, too, to pay to the Virginia High School League.
So here we go.
Pitch out to the backfield. That's Myers with the football. DeQuan Myers, he bounces it. He's hemmed in, but then he reverses field, but he's taken down. Carper in on the play, and that's going to be a loss back to about the 30-yard line. Well, they're going to mark it at the 29.
I like the way you said that, Doug.
So that's a loss of 6 yards.
Pitch out to the backfield.
Well, it was pitch out to the backfield.
It was somebody in the backfield.
Yeah,
right.
Myers.
Was it backfield in motion?
He was when he was
you
running.
ever heard that song?
Yeah.
Backfield in motion.
No. Here we go.
Woo!
Oh, no.
Gonna have to penalize you.
The new music tonight, background music, has got him really riled up, and suddenly he started singing. Folks, direct all your mail to him.
I'm fired up. All right, here the Brookville Bees trying to get something going now. They have a 2nd and 15.
Lufer throws the football down the field.
Oh, man, wide open.
Nice catch and a nice run. First down that time. Looks like number 6 catching the football. That is Jacob Bice.
And, Doug, let me tell you something. Nufer he was under a lot of duress from the Liberty Minutemen. They were almost sacking him when he let go of that ball, and he made a perfect pass.
Well, he stood in the pocket, delivered the pass right on the money, and it was a first down for the Brookville Bees to keep the drive going. Ball's at their own 48-yard line, first down and 10. We had 4:16 to go third period, and the Bees maintained that 14-0 lead.
And, of course, if Liberty can't get the ball, they can't get the offense going.
This time the ball's handed off. Looks like Carwile bouncing to the left side. He's got some running room. Nice turn up the field. He's going to be taking fumbles the football, and the Minutemen come up with it. Carwile fumbled, and number 10.
Porter comes up with it.
Porter comes up with it. So now the Brookville Bee, the Liberty Minutemen, with the break that they may need. So the Minutemen will take the football over at their own 22-yard line.
And, Doug, although he fumbled that, he reminds me so much of, I think they said it was his cousin, the other Carwile that used to run here. And I tell you, that kid never quit, and I'm sure this one never will either.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't that gentleman at Hampton-Sydney?
I think so.
But
a hard-nosed running player, just like that young man right there.
Well, he doubled not only as a hard-nosed running back, but he was on the
defense too.
He was on the defense in the secondary.
And I think this Carwile stays in on defense as well.
So
he's over there on the end of the line.
I'm looking to see what I believe that Minutemen called timeout. Porter called a timeout. 3:56 once again.
Yep, he did.
The personnel on the field was not correct for the Minutemen, so 3:56 to go. We'll take a little break. We're coming right back. 14-0. The Bees on top. Come on back and join us from Stinger Stadium.
Right after this. Hello everyone, Jimmy the Lakes to Lakes here. And are you tired of paying too much for a new vehicle? Well, if so, Cedarline Automotive in Appomattox is your next stop. Cedarline has a large selection of vehicles to choose from. Great, pre-owned, like new vehicles that can fit your budget. And it doesn't get any better than saving thousands of dollars on that vehicle rather than buying a brand new one. So stop by Cedarline Automotive to get the rural treatment. You will not be disappointed. And don't forget about Cedarline and their certified mechanics to make sure that your ride or your current ride is in tip-top shape. Cedar Line Automotive on Highway 460 West. Just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farm.
Visit us online.
As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Stinger Stadium, Brookville High School. Bees up 14-0 over the Minutemen, and Liberty just recovered a fumble, Doug. They had to call a timeout. They really need to get something going offense. It's 1st and 10.
Porter with the football. He's going to hand it off to the second back through. Well, I believe the first back through, Carper. He's going to pick up about a yard, maybe. He's going to come across at 25 to the 26.
Yep, and
pick up a 3, 2nd down and 7.
Looked like the tackle was made by Christian McMillan, Doug, who is 6'3" and 327 pounds, Doug. 6'3", 327. Doug, I said 6'3", 327 pounds. That is one big dude.
He's a hoss.
Hey, no doubt about that.
And, you know, the Minutemen are trying to still run the football, but they're going to have to come out of character at some point and try to throw it.
There it is.
Right across the middle. And
good play.
Nice play, number 83, coming off the line of scrimmage. That is Mason Walk, and he comes up with the football. And where do we say we can throw it?
Across the middle. And, Doug, that's a quick hitter right there because the quarterback takes a one-stop drop.
A one-step drop?
What did I say?
One-stop drop?
Yeah, he takes one step, then he stopped, and he was on his drop. And then he throws it to the tight end who cut across the middle. But guess what? He didn't drop it.
He didn't drop it. No, he did not.
And he got a first down.
First down at the 49-yard line. The Minutemen. The pitch back this time, it's Smith. Smith trying to turn the corner, and he's going to get about a yard as he gets up to the 50.
And, Doug, you know, that play really worked in the first half. Smith had some pretty good runs on that. But right now, the Brookville defense, they're really stringing out along the line of scrimmage.
Well, I'll tell you, the Minutemen, when they made yardage with that play, ran to the right side of the offensive line. They are trying to go left, and it's not working right now. So it's something on the right side that's a key. I don't know what it is.
Maybe it's some big guys.
Yeah, well, it could be.
Or maybe they're running away from the Brookville B strength, maybe. I don't know.
I'm not sure. Maybe there could be that big guy you just called all those numbers off.
327 pounds.
I formation set. Second back through, that Smith. He breaks a couple tackles, and he's going to get pushed back to about the – and the ball is down. They've already called it. I mean,
I tell you, but that's
but the ball,
smart thinking.
When the ball hits the ground, you pick it up. That's what they tell you. Do till you hear the whistle.
That's number 56. That's Tyler Williams. And so he picked it up and he started down the field. And he's like, hey, if they didn't blow the whistle, I got me a clear path to the end zone and a touchdown.
Third down and about 2.5 for a first down. Liberty Minutemen under 2 minutes, third quarter.
Big play coming up for again for both of these teams.
Well, it's more important for the Minutemen to sustain the drive. My guess, if they don't make it here, you might see them go for it on fourth down. So Porter up under the center, the snap.
Oh, big play.
Carper gets it. He's still driving.
I don't think he got it, Doug.
They're gonna give him forward progress to about the 48-yard line.
And who's in the middle of that pile, Doug? Number 75, who is Christian McMillan. He's a senior, 6'3", 327 pounds. That's 327 pounds.
So when you walk up to him, you call him. You call him and tell him,
you and him, y'all's weight are almost the same.
No, he's got me by a little bit.
All right, here it is, Doug. So fourth and 2.
This is a big play in the ball game for the Minutemen. This time
Smith.
Hand off to Smith, and Smith is going to push the pile forward, going to get it to the 40-yard line. That's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Minutemen.
And that was all Smith, Doug, because number 4 came in for the Liberty Minutemen, who is Mikael Bonds. he really didn't push anybody ahead, so Smith did it all with his legs.
So 32 seconds to go here in the third period of play. And the Minutemen at the Brookville 40-yard line, first down and 10.
And this might be the longest possession they've had the whole game.
You probably could be correct about this. They're trying to get some kind of drive going. I tell you, Brookville gets a little stingy when you get across their 40, 50-yard line.
They do.
This time dropping back. Porter under duress throws the football down to
Got him
Smith.
open, Doug.
And Smith catches the football, bounces off, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Liberty Minutemen with 3.6 seconds to go here before fourth quarter.
And Doug, let me tell you something. A great pass by Porter and an even better catch by Smith because Brookville was all over him that time. Great defense. He just muscled it away.
Well, I tell you what, Smith made an adjustment back to the football. The defender did not see the ball. He caught it, and then Smith, I tell you what, you're not going to bring him down one man.
And that's about, a 44-yard play, something like that?
40-yard pass because the ball was spotted at the 40. So
this is a important
This
extra
is
point
a big
right here,
extra
Doug.
point. Is that number 12 out there to tee it up? That's Ivy King. The snap is down, the kick is up, and
it looks good.
It is good. So new score, the Brookville Bees 14. The Liberty Minutemen 7
And
with
we have
3.6 seconds to go.
In the third quarter, we still have a whole quarter to go, folks.
So this thing is getting good.
Don't go away. This game is getting good. And we'll come back with the kickoff right after this.
Cavalier Tours on an affordable short trip. September 14th through the 16th, Dover, Delaware, St. Michael's, and Annapolis, Maryland. October 18th and 19th, autumn in the West Virginia mountains. November 14th through the 16th, Tennessee Mountain Christmas. November 22nd and 23rd, Christmas in Colonial Williamsburg and Virginia Beach. December 4th through the 7th, Christmas in New York City. December 13th and 14th, Christmas in Old Town Alexandria and Washington, D.C. For all your family vacation needs, contact Cavalier Tours.
Hometown Pharmacy in Appomattox is a friendly, professional neighborhood pharmacy, providing a great alternative to the typical chain or grocery drugstore experience. We pride ourselves in being a neighborhood pharmacy that's dedicated to the total health of our customers. We offer a large variety of your healthcare needs. We also have a copy center for your digital camera prints, as well as greeting cards and some great gift ideas. When you call or stop by, you get to speak with one of our friendly employees that will provide you with personalized service. Come on in, we'll make you feel at home.
Concord Automotive Service Center is open and wants to help you with your general automotive needs. Since opening in June, we have made many new friends with our automotive service and help. We are located on Highway 460 West in Concord, Virginia, specializing in oil changes, tire rotation, air conditioning service, tire sales, and just about any general automotive need you may have. So please stop by and join the rest of our many friends who have learned that Concord Automotive Service Center is the place to stop for your automotive needs. Call us at area code 434-993-2777. That's 993-2777.
All right, we are back, folks. The Lakes and the Dandy one at Stinger Stadium, Brookville High School, and we do have a game now. It's Brookville 14 and Liberty 7 with 3.6 seconds left in the third quarter. So, Doug, this will probably be the last play of the third quarter.
You're exactly right. Ivy King will tee it up at the 40, and back deep is Jason Carwile on the left side, and number 1. That is DeQuan Myers, and he's had a really good ball game tonight for the Brookville Bees. He's back deep. My guess, if they do like they did last time when they opened up the third quarter, they're going to kind of pooch kick this thing. But you got to watch out for number 21, Mr. King, right there, because he knows how to run the football.
Yep.
Mr. Bell, excuse me. Yep. He knows how to run the football.
All right, both crowds getting up, Doug. Liberty on the far side of the field. Of course, Brookville on this side.
This time the ball is low line drive.
Good kick.
It's going to come down, and as Myers, he'll pick it up on the right side. He comes up.
Nice play.
And he's going to be taken down at about the, 18-yard line, so not a real good return. And that's going to wrap up the end of the third quarter, too.
That's a big play by
number 4, wasn't it, or number 1?
Mikael Bonds. I mean, that was a nice play. He hustled down the field all the way. All right, end of the third quarter, 14-7. Brookwood's going to have it on what, Doug? It's
18-yard line.
18-yard line. When we come back, that guy weighs 327 pounds, Doug. Do you know that?
I know that.
We'll be back, folks. More of your live TV game of the week on Shentel Cable.
The Fast and Furious, fourth quarter coming your way.
Coming back.
Welcome to RE/MAX Realty in Appomattox, Virginia. The time has never been better to purchase a home.
Good morning, RE/MAX Realty Connection. May I help you?
RE/MAX has a trained professional staff that can help you make your dream of owning a home come true. Look at this week's Home of the Week.
I'm a real Shentel customer.
This is a real house.
This is a real nice town.
This is a real good video.
This is my real big wrench.
This is my real Shentel internet.
It's really fast.
Real Shentel remote.
Real Shentel phone. My real Shentel bill.
It's real economical.
I'm really doing my homework.
This is my real Shentel guy.
She's my real Shentel customer.
He's real nice.
Real value for real life from the one provider that calls this place home.
Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox is a full-service, family-owned funeral home. We've been located in the Central Virginia area since 1947 to serve you. We stand ready to assist you in arranging a personalized and meaningful funeral or cremation service to memorialize your loved one, or we can help you with your pre-arrangement plans. When you need a friend, we are here for you. Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox, Virginia. State Farm Insurance has been serving Appomattox and surrounding area for 42 years. Their expert service and advice is what their customers have come to depend upon. Located in the heart of Appomattox, owner Jim Ford knows that trust is something that doesn't come lightly. So for all of your home, auto, life insurance, and financial needs, see State Farm Insurance in Appomattox. Bring your current coverage and let State Farm see if they can beat your current rates. Call today.
Welcome back to Slinger Stadium. We're going to get ready to go to the Fast and Furious fourth quarter. The Brookville Bees up 14, the Liberty Minutemen 7. And the Brookville Bees with the football after the kickoff. They'll take over at their own 18-yard line. A long way to go. The Minutemen finally punched it across there right at the end of the third quarter.
Well, I don't know if you call punching it across. They threw a 40-yard touchdown pass. I guess you could call punching if you want to.
Well, he punched it across because he went through the guy to get to the end zone. Yeah, now it's amazing when you score a touchdown how good your defense comes through.
Well, you know what they call that, momentum. That momentum.
Did he go to the other side?
He or she or whatever, they will jump from one side to the other in a heartbeat.
So that play netted about 0 yards because that's second down and none. And I think that was Myers on the carry up the middle.
And Doug, hey, what's happened in the second half so far that we saw a lot of in the first half?
Running.
No, not as many penalties.
No, it's not as many penalties. I think
not nearly as many flags have been thrown in this quarter.
I think we had that one play where the young man got ejected a little while ago.
And that was on a kickoff.
Second down and 10. Ball thrown out to the right side. And we're going to get a pass. We're going to get pass interference up here at the 30-yard line. So that'll be first down and 10. After they assess the penalty, because the penalty comes from the line of scrimmage.
Pretty good call by the official. You don't see it called very often, but that was a good call.
Well, the defender was standing there. The receiver tried to cut to the football. He didn't allow him progress to get there, so pretty easy call.
Might have got a little jersey, too. A lot of times you get a little jersey that makes the call a lot easier.
I'll tell you what, I thought number 32, Marquette, for the Liberty Minutemen, and I'll have to look at his name, Devin Carper. I thought he was in line where the pass was. He might pick that thing off and take it to the house, but it was a little over his head. So the Bees will get the football 1st and 10. It'll be spotted at their 33-yard line. That's one way to get out of a hole. I formation set. And the handoff this time to Bell as he turns it to the right side. He's going to be taken out of bounds at about the 39, 40-yard line.
Pick up 4 or 5 yards on that play.
Andrew Bell, the running back.
And so that interference call, Doug, was a big call against the Brookville Bees. Against the Liberty Minutemen.
2nd down and 5 yards to go. Coming up on 11 minutes now, because the Bees would love to put a nice drive together, run the football, eat a lot of clock up.
Put some points on the board.
And if they put any points on the board,
right,
field goal or anything, it puts Liberty in a hole.
Yeah, a nice long sustained drive is what you're looking for through the Brookville Bees. But I'm sure they'll take a 60 or 70-yard run too, won't they?
2nd down, ball going to the cut back up the middle once again. That's Bell, and he's going to cross the 40 to about the 42. So to bring up 3rd down and short, somewhere about a yard to go for a 1st down.
Brookville Bees making some nice holes out there, Doug. Number 57, who is Austin Robinson, and I think there's a number 51 out there as well, who is Andrew Creel.
Well, I'm sitting here looking at the running backs, though. Their blocks are setting them up, and they keep their feet moving. When the block sets up, they come right off the block. And that's been a constant all night long, whether it's Myers or Bell or whether it's Scott running the football. Right now, look for Scott to get it, short yardage, 3rd and a short yard, so look for Scott to get the play right up the middle. Actually, your quarterback sneak.
Which works a lot of times, and did it work this time?
Newfer with the quarterback sneak, and he's got the 1st down.
He does have the 1st down. You're right, Doug.
So the Bees maintain possession, 45-yard line with another 4 downs to go now. 10-19 to count in the 4th period of play. It's a 14-7 Brookville Bee lead here at Stinger Stadium tonight. 14-0 at the half. The Bees have not scored the 2nd half, and the Minutemen just scored with about 3 seconds to go
in the
third quarter.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice long pass play from Porter.
And Bees on the drive right now, Doug.
O'Neill will hand the football. This time it's Myers coming around the right side. He is hit, but maintains it. I tell you what, that was a nice hit.
It was.
But you cannot hit him high.
Yeah, that was number 54 that made the hit on him that time, who was Jared Seco, and that was a nice hit. He just spun right off of him.
Well, number 4, Markel Barnes, hit him right after about a 3-yard pickup, and he just bounced off. He didn't wrap him up. I reckon he thought he gave him the high shoulder. He would just drop to the ground. No, you're not going to tackle him with just giving him a shoulder.
And you got 2nd and less than 1, and if you're the Brookville Bees, that's what you're looking for. Keep the clock running, keep the drive going.
So Newford will go up under center. This time you will hand the football off to Scott up the middle, and he's going to be taken down after he gets to the 40-yard line.
And Doug, remember this drive started on Brookville's own 18-yard line, so they're moving, and they've got it down to 9 minutes left. So they've run 3 minutes off the clock on this drive so far.
Well, they're doing what they need to. Once again, I just mentioned, they want to drive it, running the football, eating clock up, put points on the board, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown, and they put the Minutemen down 2 scores. It took the Minutemen 3 quarters to get 1 score.
You know, what they don't want is a turnover right now.
They don't need a turnover. They don't need a penalty. 8:48 and counting. The Bees with the football, 1st and 10 at Minutemen 37-yard line. Hand the ball up over the right side. That's Myers
again.
He's going to cross the 35-yard line to about the 33. So let's pick up about 4 or 5 yards. It's going to make 2nd down and 5.
Danny Orange in on the tackle, number 66. We called his name quite a bit tonight.
And if you keep picking up 4 or 5 yards a pop on a running play, that's going to get you a 1st down by the time you run 3 plays.
And it's also going to run about, 60, 90 seconds off the clock.
It's going to run somewhere about 2 minutes off the clock. You're exactly right. So 2nd down, 5, ball's at the 32-yard line of the Minutemen.
And Doug, right now, it's not just the Brookville offense, it's the clock that is the enemy against Liberty.
Ball handed off up the middle.
Myers again.
That's Myers. He's going to bounce, but this time his bounce is not going to get him. They'll give him forward progress to just the other side of the 30-yard line.
Bring up 3rd and about 2.
Yeah, somewhere around that. This big play of the game for the Liberty defense. My guess, Brookville's got 2 downs to get 2 yards.
That's what I'm thinking, Doug. I don't think you'll punt it from this area right here.
And you're not going to kick a field goal from this area either. Now, although our buddy Mr. Gutierrez might have tried it a few years ago, I don't think you'll see.
Because he was kicking the ball out of the end zone on the kickoff.
Onufra hands the football off to Myers above the left side.
Down.
And Myers dives forward to the 25-yard line. That's enough for a first down. You don't even have to speculate about it now. 1st and 10, Brookville Bees.
That Brookville Bee line, Doug, is just making some holes. That time, number 62, who is Jalen Callahan. He's just a sophomore, but he's 6'2", 267. I tell you, Brookville they got some big guys on that line.
They have a huge front line, and right now they're blowing holes open. And you're three games into the season. You would hope you're being conditioned by now, but sometimes by the fourth quarter, if your defense has been on the field, it'll just wear you down.
Plus, a lot of the guys on defense are playing offense as well.
Bill pops it to the outside. He finds some running room, turns it up the field,
touchdown.
And he's going to take it to the end zone. Andrew Bell, touchdown for the Brookville Bees. So the Brookville Bees answer the Minutemen's touchdown.
Doug, that is not what the Liberty Minutemen needed right now. Because Brookville ran almost 6 minutes off the clock, and they also got, if they make it extra point, 7 points.
They got, you're right. They put 6 on the board instead of 3.
But the key is running that 6 minutes off the clock, Doug.
Yeah, you're right. The Minutemen are going to have to strike and strike quick, but the defense has got to find a way to stop, and they haven't stopped the Bees much tonight. Extra point attempts up, that's good. Number 14 doing the kicking. That's a beautiful kick. Jed Fulmer.
Doug, let me ask you this. If you're the Brookville Bees and the coach says, "Oh, guys, I need you to run half of the quarter off and score a touchdown," that's exactly what they just did.
That's exactly what they did. 6:42 to go. New score. The Brookville Bees 21. The Liberty Minutemen 7. We're going to come right back with the kickoff right after this on your live TV game of the week on Shentel Cable. The Lakes of the Dandelion. The whole crew. We're coming back. You come on back too.
Come on back. Now, I tell you what, 327 pounds. Hello everyone, Jimmy the Lakes here. And are you tired of paying too much for a new vehicle? Well, if so, Cedarline Automotive in Appomattox is your next stop. Cedarline has a large selection of vehicles to choose from. Great, pre-owned, like new vehicles that can fit your budget. And it doesn't get any better than saving thousands of dollars on that vehicle rather than buying a brand new one. So stop by Cedarline Automotive to get the rural treatment. You will not be disappointed. And don't forget about Cedarline and the certified mechanics to make sure that your ride or your current ride is in tip-top shape. Cedarline Automotive on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farm.
Visit us online.
As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
Welcome back, everyone. Stinger Stadium, where the Hive is alive, Doug. 21-7 over the Liberty Minutemen, and that last touchdown and that drive right there, boy, that was a crusher for the Liberty Minutemen.
Ethan Tordoff will kick it off. Back deep is Smith, as well as number 5, Isaiah Coles.
What Liberty would like, Doug, is to run it all the way back.
That would be the best situation.
Oh, he got the foot into that one.
End-over-end kick, and that ball's going to go into the end zone.
And he's lucky it did, Doug, because if he picks it up on the one, a lot of Bees were down there to cover that.
And Isaiah Cole got away with that one, but So it'll be the Brookville Bees, the Liberty Minutemen will take over at the 20-yard line, the 80 yards of pay dirt. They've got to have a touchdown. And, I hate to say this, but they probably got to have one right now.
Yeah, 6:42 left on the clock. It's not a lot of time. And, again, Brookville just showed they almost ran 6 minutes off the clock.
Well, Brookville Bees did exactly that. I mean, they were aided by a pass interference penalty, but they ran the football down the field. And I tell you what, Mr. Bell took it in for about the last 25 yards. Nice run on his part around the left side of that offensive line. The Bees just exploded. Now, can the Bee defense hold, or will the Liberty Minutemen be able to come off the deck again? Ball handed off up the middle. I think big number 32, Carper, did not make. He might have got a yard or two, and that's about it.
And the bad thing, Doug, is that when you do that, time is just coming off of that clock. You've got to have some big plays if you're Liberty.
2nd down and 8. Yeah, they need plays where they pick up 10, 15 yards a pop.
You cannot have a sustained drive if you're Liberty and run 4 or 5 minutes off the clock.
6:15 and counting. 4th and final period to play. And the Liberty Minutemen really don't seem like they've got
no urgency.
No urgency to this situation.
They do have 2 wideouts this time.
And the answer to your question is I believe they are in the same conference.
Okay.
Earlier you asked me about that.
This is a big game.
I believe they are in the conference.
And this is a very big game for both of these teams.
Yeah, you're exactly right. So a pickup of about 3. It brings up 3rd down and 5 for the Minutemen. And you're going to hear this Brookville Bee crowd come up out of its seat now to cheer that defense on right now.
3rd and 5.
The Minutemen, though, have seen flat all night long.
They have.
I'm not sure. I wouldn't have thought that with both teams undefeated that they would have come in flying high and ready to roll.
And I tell you, they brought a big crowd with them over here too.
They did. Dropping back, throwing the pass, and that pass is thrown.
Is it intercepted?
It's going to be intercepted with. No, they ruled incomplete on it.
Almost intercepted it.
Almost intercepted.
And that was number 8 for the Brookville Bees, who is Jamil Napier. And so now you've got 4th and 5, and if you're Liberty, I don't know. I guess you got to punt it.
You do have to punt it because some of the tiebreaker situations is point differential. And so if you get beat by a large margin, it could come back and get you in the end of the season when they start figuring up all this crazy point stuff. So one of the tie-breaking situations is point differential. So the Minutemen, even though they're down 14 and would like to go for it.
And they're going to take a timeout.
They're going to take a timeout and discuss it. That leaves them 1 timeout for the game left. 4:30 to go. They take a timeout. Next thing, we're going to put a timeout on too. We'll be back. The Bees on time, 21-7. We'll be back after this.
Timeout.
Hometown Pharmacy in Appomattox is a friendly, professional neighborhood pharmacy, providing a great alternative to the typical chain or grocery drugstore experience. We pride ourselves in being a neighborhood pharmacy that's dedicated to the total health of our customers. We offer a large variety of your healthcare needs. We also have a copy center for your digital camera prints, as well as greeting cards and some great gift ideas. When you call or stop by, you get to speak with one of our friendly employees that will provide you with personalized service. Come on in, we'll make you feel at home.
Concord Automotive Service Center is open and wants to help you with your general automotive needs. Since opening in June, we have made many new friends with our automotive service and help. We are located on Highway 460 West in Concord, Virginia, specializing in oil changes, tire rotation, air conditioning service, tire sales, and just about any general automotive need you may have. So please stop by and join the rest of our many friends who have learned that Concord Automotive Service Center is the place to stop for your automotive needs. Call us at area code 434-993-2777. That's 993-2777.
All right, everyone, we are back in it. Doug, are the Minutemen going for it?
Well,
I believe they are.
I think Coach Watts kind of made an executive decision over there. He says, we may not get the football back, so we may have to go for this thing whether we want to or not. which leaves, if they don't make the 10 yards, well, they got to get 5 yards. If they don't make it, it's going to leave them in a kind of precarious situation down there.
4th and 5, Doug.
So we'll see the ball is spotted just right on back to 25-yard line. They need to get right to the 30 for a first down.
Officials are talking about something. I'm not sure.
I think they are talking and discussing the timeouts that are left. Oh, they're looking at the clock.
I think he said 4:45, I believe, is what he wants to put on the clock. Let's see.
They're giving hand signals from the field.
See if they said 4:45. 4:38. Okay. I thought he said 4:45, but maybe he did say 4:38.
I don't know.
A lot of hand signals going on, I can tell you that.
There was, and you have a hard time reading anyway, so.
Well, no question.
4:38 to go. 4th down and 5, big play. The ball is thrown to the right side, and that pass hits the ground. They said the pass was low, and he didn't catch it. And so I'll be honest with you, I knew it was low, but I thought he got his hands underneath it. I believe, and don't get me wrong, but I believe that side judge over there was blocked by the receiver, and he did not see what happened, but he ruled it incomplete.
But you know the receiver didn't argue it a bit, Doug.
Well, I think he did, but you can't argue with so much with the official. And he turned around and said, I caught it.
But you know something? I'm not sure they would have got enough yardage anyway.
Well, I don't know whether he would have got the yardage or not. They were throwing it out to Smith for a 5-yard pickup. You know, all he's got to do is get a couple steps, and he's getting 5 yards. But incomplete pass, the Bees take over 1st and 10 at their own, at the Minuteman 25-yard line. And that may have been the ball game right there, 21-7. The Bees with the football. And this time they're going to hand it off to Myers. He's going to get hit.
Flag right in the middle of everything, Doug, which probably is going to be holding.
Could be. Usually that's what it signals right there. So let's wait for the preliminary signal from the official.
It's coming.
The Bees are marching backwards, so got a block below the knee.
Below the waist.
Block below the knee. Well,
anyway, when you're in the trenches like that, you can't go low like that.
No, you can't dive like that. And somebody will apparently put the old illegal chop block on. They do that to protect the young men's knees.
That's right.
Because, you know, this game is rough enough on knees anyway. 4:27. A backup of 15 yards, so it's back to the 40, so it's 1st down and 25.
That's a long way, Doug.
So the Bees will get 1st down, and the clock will start to run.
I'm sure they'll keep it on the ground and make that clock run.
And once again, that's
Myers again.
Myers will pick it up, take it to the 35-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play. And so the Bees, once again, I mean, you know, they're going to run the play, but they're going to work that clock as long as they can.
Yeah, it'll be under 4 minutes when they run the next play.
So Odafer has, Onufer has got to play. He's coming back to the huddle.
And, of course, Brookville, they're not in any hurry. They'd like to use all 30 of those. It's 30-second clock, I believe. 25. They use all 25 seconds each time.
They will. And see, next week we'll have the clock over at City Stadium.
That's right. I love that clock.
I know you do. Tell you what, next week we'll take a picture of it, you standing beside it so that you can have it.
Yeah. Myers
will bounce out to the left side, go to the 20-yard line, but he did a smart thing. He stayed in bounds.
And we got an injured Brookville B on the field.
B is on the field down.
But he's back up now.
But they had to stop the clock to get him up, so I'm not so sure if he doesn't come out. Somebody called timeout.
Liberty
call, and I believe that's
the last one, Doug.
I think you're right. 3:29 to go. The Minutemen take a timeout, so we will take a little break here on the Alive TV Game of the Week, right here on Shentel Cable. We'll see you back in a bit.
Welcome to RE/MAX Realty in Appomattox, Virginia. The time has never been better to purchase a home.
Good morning, RE/MAX Realty Connection. May I help you?
RE/MAX has a trained professional staff that can help you make your dream of owning a home come true. Look at this week's Home of the Week.
a real Shentel customer.
This is a real house.
This is a real nice town.
This is a real good video.
This is my real big wrench.
This is my real Shentel internet.
It's really fast.
Real Shentel remote.
Real Shentel phone. My real Shentel bill.
It's real economical.
I'm really doing my homework.
This is my real Shentel guy.
She's my real Shentel customer.
He's real nice.
Real value for real life from the one provider that calls this place home.
Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox is a full-service, family-owned funeral home. We've been located in the Central Virginia area since 1947 to serve you. We stand ready to assist you in arranging a personalized and meaningful funeral or cremation service to memorialize your loved one, or we can help you with your pre-arrangement plans. When you need a friend, we are here for you. Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox, Virginia. State Farm Insurance has been serving Appomattox and surrounding area for 42 years. Their expert service and advice is what their customers have come to depend upon. Located in the heart of Appomattox, owner Jim Ford knows that trust is something that doesn't come lightly. So for all of your home, auto, life insurance, and financial needs, see State Farm Insurance in Appomattox. Bring your current coverage and let State Farm see if they can beat your current rates. Call today.
All right, we're back, everyone. You're looking at the Brookville Bees. They are leading this right now to 21-7 with 3:29 left in our contest. And I'll be honest with you, I'm a little surprised. I'm surprised that the Bees are up 21-7, but I'm really surprised this game's not in the 30s.
Well,
the way these two teams have been putting points on the board.
Correct, but tonight, defenses that took over, especially the defense of the Brookville Bees, they have been very, very stingy tonight. And the Minutemen, I think, thought today we're going to come in here and overpower them, but that's not the case. Onufo rolls, he throws the ball downfield. It is caught at the 30-yard line by number 28 right there. That is Jason. That's Jason Carwile.
And Doug, you know, the thing is, it doesn't get the first down, but more times coming off the clock because Liberty has no timeouts.
It gets the clock going, and coming up off the ground a little bit slow, the starting fullback for the Minutemen, that's Carper. And they are actually going to stop the clock and bring the medical staff over to check him out. So have a timeout, Lakester. I reckon we're going to take a break. I hear the music. So we'll talk about what's going to happen next.
We'll take a break.
We'll talk about it next week, what's going on for us next week when we come back.
That sounds good to me. Hello everyone, Jimmy the Lakes here. And are you tired of paying too much for a new vehicle? Well, if so, Cedarline Automotive in Appomattox is your next stop. Cedarline has a large selection of vehicles to choose from. Great, pre-owned, like new vehicles that can fit your budget. And it doesn't get any better than saving thousands of dollars on that vehicle rather than buying a brand new one. So stop by Cedarline Automotive to get the rural treatment. You will not be disappointed. And don't forget about Cedarline and their certified mechanics to make sure that your ride or your current ride is in tip-top shape. Cedarline Automotive on Highway 460 West, just 20 minutes from Lynchburg and 25 minutes from Farmville.
Visit us online.
As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
and we are back at Brookville. It's still 21-7, and it's 3:02 left to go in our contest.
And we've got a 4th down and 15 to go for the Brookville Bees.
But Doug, where are we going to be next week?
We are going to be at our home away from home, although this could be our home away from home right here. We've been here a number of times. City Stadium, the new field, turf grass field.
New and improved.
We were over there, did a pregame show over there.
Nice.
The field looked really nice. So it'll be our first game over there this year.
And it will be the
Gretna Hawks and the Heritage Pioneers.
Which could be a good game.
It should be a really great game because I tell you what, Gretna has no love lost for the head coach of the Heritage Pioneers.
No, Brad Bradley, when he was at William Campbell, they had some contests between each other.
They had some big ones, and so I'm sure Gretna's going to come in. Now, Gretna, though, has gotten off to a slow start this year. They have lost their first 2, and they were once again playing a pretty, really, really good football team tonight. I have to look on my schedule to see, but I don't think they were favored to win tonight.
And Doug, the Bees going to have delay of game, or may have called timeout.
Well, they just working that clock. Is what
exactly.
They're doing.
We're down to 2 minutes and 2 minutes and 32 seconds left, and now I think they'll punt the ball.
Well, they might. I'm not so sure they're not going to run it. The way their defense has been playing,
you're right. They could run it, and if they were to break it and get the first down, that would about do it.
To punt the football, I don't know whether the kicker can pooch it that much or not. So I don't know. It's a lot of things that coach could do.
Well, I tell you, Coach.
Sometimes you throw it up around the goal line down there, and if a team picks it off, they get tackled at the 5. It's almost like as good as a pooch punt.
And Doug, I tell you, I'm sure Coach Watts is a little disappointed with this because Liberty, one of the favorites to win the Seminole District this year. Of course, nobody really knew how good Brookville was going to be. New coaching staff,
well, I can
new
tell
scheme,
you,
but they're pretty good.
They are pretty good, and of course the Brookville Bees will have Fort Defiance here next week.
They're throwing it, Doug.
There's that pass downfield, and there's a
God.
touchdown.
Did you see it?
It went through the hands of the Minutemen's number 5, Coles, and right into the hands of number 20.
And we'll have a flag thrown, Doug, for excessive celebration because the receiver for Brookville kind of slammed the ball down. But
number 6, I think, number 8, Jameel Napier caught that thing off the deflection. And so that gives the Brookville Bees 27 points with the extra point coming, and the penalty will be assessed at the kickoff.
Doug, that went right through Liberty's hands, right into the. And the thing is, if it's incomplete, Liberty gets it. Possibility of coming down, scoring a touchdown, and getting an onside kick, you just never know.
So the touchdown is good, but they're going to have unsportsmanlike conduct, and it's going to be taken at the kickoff. So that means that the Brookville Bees will be kicking off at the 25-yard line. But number 14, Fulmer will kick it up, and it's good.
I tell you, Doug, Fulmer has got a leg. I believe he could hit one from about 40 yards.
Well, we may get the opportunity to find out, but right now the new score at 2:24 to go in the game. The Brookville Bees 28, the Liberty Minutemen 7. We'll be back with the kickoff right after this on the AliveTV Game of the Week on Shentel Cable. Come on back and join us.
Cavalier Tours on an affordable short trip. September 14th through the 16th, Dover, Delaware, St. Michael's, and Annapolis, Maryland. October 18th and 19th, autumn in the West Virginia mountains. November 14th through the 16th, Tennessee Mountain Christmas. November 22nd and 23rd, Christmas in Colonial Williamsburg and Virginia Beach. December 4th through the 7th, Christmas in New York City. December 13th and 14th, Christmas in Old Town Alexandria and Washington, D.C. For all your family vacation needs, contact Cavalier Tours.
Hometown Pharmacy in Appomattox is a friendly, professional neighborhood pharmacy, providing a great alternative to the typical chain or grocery drugstore experience. We pride ourselves in being a neighborhood pharmacy that's dedicated to the total health of our customers. We offer a large variety of your healthcare needs. We also have a copy center for your digital camera prints, as well as greeting cards and some great gift ideas. When you call or stop by, you get to speak with one of our friendly employees that will provide you with personalized service. Come on in, we'll make you feel at home.
Concord Automotive Service Center is open and wants to help you with your general automotive needs. Since opening in June, we have made many new friends with our automotive service and help. We are located on Highway 460 West in Concord, Virginia, specializing in oil changes, tire rotation, air conditioning service, tire sales, and just about any general automotive need you may have. So please stop by and join the rest of our many friends who have learned that Concord Automotive Service Center is the place to stop for your automotive needs. Call us at area code 434-993-2777. That's 993-2777.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Singer Stadium. It's 28-7, Doug. Brookville over Liberty, and of course you and I both picked Liberty. As a matter of fact, you picked them twice.
Yes, I did. I have the privilege of being able to do some picks on local radio station WLNI with Murphy in the morning, and he kind of questioned my pick this morning when I did that, but I said, well, I think Liberty just their offense was a little much, but offense didn't show up, and Brookville did what they had to do. They shut the run down tonight, and Liberty's passing attack, they scored one touchdown, but they've given up 4 tonight.
Well, and the other thing you got to think about, Doug, is the Brookville Bees came out and they put an offensive spread out there.
Oh, they're looking good. And I tell you what, to me, Brookville plays forward defiance to next week here at Stinger Stadium. A little pooch kick high, fair catch called by number 65. That was probably a good thing because that lineman is probably not used to running that football. 65 is Trayvon Lewis, and he called for a fair catch. It's going to be at the 45-yard line of the Bees. But I think the next big test for the Bees will be when they travel across town over here to Jefferson Forest in 2 weeks.
Yeah, and that's not very far from here. I mean,
no, and those two schools,
they're close to each other.
No, they don't like each other.
Absolutely
I can
not.
flat tell you they do not like each other.
Well,
that's a good football game right there.
Oh yeah, Brookville says Jefferson Forest, they like to wear the ties and that kind of thing. Brookville, they think they're the blue collar guys. So that should be a great game.
It will be a good football game. That'll be over at Sabre Stadium in 2 weeks. Now the Bees have to go start throwing the football. Big throw over the tight end, number 83. That's a nice throw that time, and that's Mason Wolk.
And Doug, that was a good throw and
That was a good throw by Austin Porter. And it kind of makes you wonder that sometimes if defense is set to stop that run that the Minutemen have, why don't they put that pass to a little more to effect? Because he's hit that thing twice tonight.
Well, I was going to say, perhaps they haven't thrown it enough. We did the Appomattox-Buckingham game several weeks ago, and we said the same thing. Why didn't the Raiders put the ball in the Elmore?
This time the pass is over to Smith. Smith's got the pass. He turns it upfield, breaks a couple tackles. He's going to be taken out of bounds as he gets close to the 10-yard line. I think that was the same play they tried to pick the first down up on a few minutes ago when the pass was.
And the throw was so low.
It was a little bit low, yes, sir. But that's another first down, and that's going to be spotted. Let's see, where did they mark that? At about the 16-yard line,
16-yard line, that's right.
1:51 to go in the ball game. Now the Minutemen have no timeouts to go, and if they were to score, they would. If they do the onside kick and don't recover it, the ball game was pretty much done.
Yeah, they really didn't need that right there. Liberty Porter tried to keep that one, got tackled, and of course that just makes the time keep running off of that clock.
He got it inside the 15
to
about the 14.
It almost been better, Doug, to have an incomplete pass right there.
So it looks like the Minutemen's going to walk out here with their first loss of the season. And, it's just some teams that you have a block against, and it could be the Minutemen getting by the Bees.
Well, it's possible, yeah.
Over the middle, high pass intended for.
We got a flag coming down, Doug, and that's going to be defensive pass interference.
I think it was holding, though. I don't think. I think Markel Bonds was going across the middle, and I think the defensive back held him to keep him from getting to the football. Either way, it's going to be a march off for some yardage.
10 yards from the line of scrimmage.
They're calling it pass interference, so the march off is an automatic first down. We're a minute and 16 seconds. That should stop the clock. I don't think they should start the clock here because of the penalty.
Well, they haven't.
Actually, it's bringing up, they say it's first down. They didn't change the sign over their first down, but it should be first down and goal to go inside the 10. No, they say second down.
He already said.
But he gave it a
he
first
gave
down.
it a first down call.
He gave it a first down call. That's what I don't understand. The ball handed off to Smith. Smith breaks it into the. Did he go to the end zone?
He is very close to.
Or did they stop him? Oh, they got a touchback, a fumble
my goodness.
Fumble and a recovery by the Bees in the end zone.
And just, Doug, nothing has gone right for the Liberty Minutemen tonight.
No, and nothing has, but, I still question the official gave the first down sign, although the run and the loss of the fumble has nothing to do with that, but I still don't understand that. You're going to call a first down but allow the Lions to be second and 2, and you're going to change it? No, I don't understand that. But anyway, 68 seconds left in this ball game, and this game is going to belong to the Brookville Bees.
Overall, the officiating crew has done a pretty good job tonight.
Pretty good. We're two hard-hitting teams, and the way things fly around these days with football, it's fast and furious.
Yeah, absolutely, no doubt about it. Sometimes it's those easy calls they mess up, like the timeout. That's when the officials have to get their heads together. Well, I could see from here, Doug, it was clear that he called the timeout before the flag was thrown.
It's third game of the season early for them, too. They're still working together.
Well, that is true.
And some of these teams have been, some of them have been together for a while, and then again, there's a few of them.
We got another flag coming up.
Then there's a few of them. So they got a flag.
And we got another flag coming up. That's a hat.
That's the flag, the hat.
Flag and a hat. So that's about 20 or 30 yards. All right, we got unsportsmanlike conduct on Liberty, and then we got unsportsmanlike conduct on Liberty.
Yes.
Probably the only reason it's not anymore because they didn't have anything else to throw.
Well, he had a beanbag, and my guess is that gentleman, if he says anything else, I'm surprised he didn't see the thumb. So Coach, the head official will go over and talk to Coach Watts, I'm sure, and let him know what's going on. But that young man is out the game now. I don't think he got thrown out, but his night's done.
I think you're right. And, again, a big rivalry, and it's going to be a lot of words out there. And unfortunately, when you're that age, it's hard to keep your mouth closed.
So, but most of the time, and like you said earlier tonight, it's usually one guy starts something. One guy says something, and then the second guy is the one that gets caught.
Usually, and that's in college, high school, little league, the pros. The second guy always is the one that gets caught. And look where the ball's at, Doug.
And he did get thrown out. So that's two players tonight from the Minutemen that has been ejected.
And Doug, if the rule stands, I don't think they can play next week.
And I don't think either. I don't know who Liberty has next week.
I'm not sure if those young men realize that or not.
Well, they're going to find out very quickly that they cannot, do that and survive. Sportsmanship is one of the big things. Looking at the schedule for next week, let's see, the Liberty Minutemen. I have to go through all my schedule here because they know alphabetical. Liberty Minutemen host the Harrisonburg Blue Streaks next week.
Don't know if that's a conference game or not.
I don't know about a conference game, but that is it's a big game as far as points go, and you've lost. It looks like number 83, which was a big tight end that they've been hitting all night long. Looks like he got thrown out, and I don't know who the other guy. They're escorting him to the locker room. So they've had two players gone tonight. So we've got, is it a timeout for the Bees?
Timeout,
looks like that.
Call timeout.
And this game's got a little ragged as we get close to the end.
Probably what Coach Meeks is saying is, guys, great job, you did good. Let's don't do anything stupid and get somebody thrown out of the game where they can't play next week. All right, let's take a quick break. We'll come back, finish it up right after this.
Welcome to RE/MAX Realty in Appomattox, Virginia. The time has never been better to purchase a home.
Good morning, RE/MAX Realty Connection. May I help you?
RE/MAX has a trained professional staff that can help you make your dream of owning a home come true. Look at this week's Home of the Week.
a real Shentel customer.
This is a real house.
This is a real nice town.
This is a real good video.
This is my real big wrench.
This is my real Shentel internet.
It's really fast.
Real Shentel remote.
Real Shentel phone. My real Shentel bill.
It's real economical.
I'm really doing my homework.
This is my real Shentel guy.
She's my real Shentel customer.
He's real nice.
Real value for real life from the one provider that calls this place home.
Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox is a full-service, family-owned funeral home. We've been located in the Central Virginia area since 1947 to serve you. We stand ready to assist you in arranging a personalized and meaningful funeral or cremation service to memorialize your loved one, or we can help you with your pre-arrangement plans. When you need a friend, we are here for you. Robinson Funeral Home in Appomattox, Virginia. State Farm Insurance has been serving Appomattox and surrounding area for 42 years. Their expert service and advice is what their customers have come to depend upon. Located in the heart of Appomattox, owner Jim Ford knows that trust is something that doesn't come lightly. So for all of your home, auto, life insurance, and financial needs, see State Farm Insurance in Appomattox. Bring your current coverage and let State Farm see if they can beat your current rates. Call today.
All right, we're back, folks. 28 seconds left, and probably a smart move by Coach Meeks for Brookville, Doug. Get out there and tell your players, don't do something stupid.
Well, they can run one more play, and that's it. This is the last play of the game right here. He drops back, he kneels down. Now, the referee, they put the ball into play. They don't really have to play it anymore, but they officially they'll set it.
They don't have to put the ball into play.
No, they don't. It's the last play of the game. So the Brookville Bees, big win, 28. The Liberty Minutemen, 7. We'll be right back. We'll wrap it all up from Stinger Stadium. Final score, Bees 28, Minutemen 7. We'll be back.
As a local auto owners independent agency, we are dedicated to assisting you in your time of need. We live and work right in your community, and we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fortunately, emergencies don't happen every day, but when they do, we're here to personally see you through. For life, home, car, and business insurance, call us, your local independent auto owners agent today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it here from Brookville High School, Stinger Stadium. 28-7, the Bees over the Liberty Minutemen. And Doug, you know, I'm a little shocked at the score.
I kind of am too. The Bees defense stood tall tonight. The Minutemen offense really never got anything going tonight. And right from the beginning, you know, from the onset, it was an early penalty on the kickoff, put Liberty deep into their own territory. They punted the ball off. Brookville just controlled it from the start, scored, got the ball, scored again, 14-0 at the half, put a couple scores up on in the second half, but the Minutemen offensively never got anything going against that defense.
You're exactly right, Doug. Averaging 55 points a game and only coming up with 7. That tells you that the Brookville Bees are for real. Folks,
Yes.
We will see you next week at City Stadium. Heritage Pioneers against the Gretna Hawks. Don't forget, you can watch this game on YouTube. Go to itgm.org. That's itgm.org. Look at the little TV set. Click on the blue banner. You can watch the game and any other game that we've done this year. So that's it from Brookville. The Bees, 28. The Liberty Minutemen, 7. For Jimmy the Lakes to Lakes.
Doug the Dandy One Marshall.
And all of the AliveTV crew. We'll see you next time on your live game. AliveTV Game of the Week.
On Shentel Cable.
Good night, everybody.
Take care. See you next week.